family, what's going on? It's your boy GMS. You know I had to come through and switch it up a little bit. We had to take out that old intro, bring in a new one. And you already know what time it is. 3G's family, let's go.
We them 3G's till we expanded. Got a fourth, her name is Binky. She didn't want to change the four, so we still 3G's. But you gon' still see her and hear her on the big screen. Kicking game with APGMS and Pac G. Spitting facts and make you laugh, we the new dream team. You can't compare them other shows out here that's on the scene. Can't nobody do it better than the 3G's. Cause we them 3G's.
Hey, fresh out Minnesota, Milwaukee out in Florida. We your ghetto reporters, talking shit that's important. Educating your minds and putting this shit in order. Pull up that holy water, roll up right out the quarter. Pull up to the chat and Lorda. We legends like Richie Porter, but won't find us on the corner. Hustle off this mic recording. We stay locked in like solitary confinement. You can't buy this type of common sense that we providing. Don't need no topics, we can do an hour just vibing. No silence, we riding. That goofy ish not flying, no lying. It's just some real life ish. And if you looking for me, I'll be with them 3G's, bitch.
We them 3G's till we expanded. Got a fourth, her name is Binky. She didn't want to change the four, so we still 3G's. But you gon' still see her and hear her on the big screen. Kicking game with APGMS and Pac G. Spitting facts and make you laugh, we the new dream team. You can't compare them other shows out here that's on the scene. Can't nobody do it better than the 3G's. Cause we them 3G's, yeah.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Well,
oh shit, she done froze up. That's off to a bad start already.
y'all three. This is horrible. Am I still frozen?
You just you unfrozen now, but
Oh my god, we're having so many technical difficulties. Me and GMS, like GMS is trying to restart right now, y'all. I don't know what's going on. We got gremlins in the computer.
Kay Sharita thought it was Wednesday and shit. She done ran out to pick her daughter up from school and shit. And I was like, not today, should have picked her up from gymnastics and shit. Wrong day, goddammit.
No, man. It's crazy.
Joe Blast in the motherfucking house. What's up,
Hey,
Joe
family, 3Gs. Thank y'all for pulling up on a different night. I'm so discombobulated because all these system problems.
Hello, Miss Gomez.
Hey, Eliana. I'm sorry, Elena. Hey, girl.
We when we see Gomez, we want to Latino up your name and shit.
Well, it has an I in it, so I'm just pronouncing it like that.
Anyways, yeah. So we waiting on GMS, and Pac G said he ain't gonna make it. I don't know if she said that already. I've been just going through the chat. But we're gonna have a good show. I think we're gonna open the phone lines up tonight. So many people wanted them open last week. Because everybody think they right.
You trying to say they ain't right?
I know they not, but they don't know they not. So I rather them, get their chance to be right tonight. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna, listen. But we're gonna see. And how you doing though, by the way? How your week go?
Me?
Yeah, this motherfucker ain't been checked on in so long. She like, shit. This my
I haven't. It's sad.
This my chance. Well,
I'm not cared for anymore. It's been cool. I've been busy. I mean,
you got to date white guys. They're like, how's it going? Everything all right? How you feeling today?
Anyway, I'm doing well. Just been busy with the puppy, busy with work, busy getting ready for my trip.
Yeah, word.
Yeah,
and praise Jesus.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
Shit. I've been putting a lot of hours in at the job. I'm expecting a really, really, really big check.
Mm-hmm.
and that shit gone already. God damn it. That's what's mad, boy. Fuck these kids, man. That's all I got to say, man. We work so fucking hard, man. They don't
You're a
appreciate
good
the shit.
good father. You know they have a good mom and dad that make sure they got everything they need.
Man,
So
fuck these kids. These kids do not give a fuck.
what are they?
Everybody, listen, kids that got, see, you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. If your kids
Mhm,
don't got a lot of shit, you get some strong kids. You get some kids that are go getters. You get kids that are
mhm.
typically ready to, put work in. Unfortunately, sometimes they misguided.
Yeah.
Those type of kids, but they have the at least the hustle in them. Then you got other kids who, got the education, got a good upbringing, and you can't force hustle in them. You can't put hustle in them like that. They like, shit, I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Mom's got it, pops got it. They just don't have the same level of hustle. And every once in a while you see it,
Hmm.
but it ain't. You be hoping for it. You be like, oh, you getting a job, huh? Then you find out what they doing. Like you're folding towels at the country club, nigga. That's how much they giving you for that to call you nigga.
But oh my god!
Fold them
But at
goddamn
least it's
towels,
their
nigga.
money. At least it's their money, and
Man,
they're
that's
trying. I
man,
mean,
they should get
listen. I saw a meme
$20.
today that I could relate to. That it was like I've been both employed and unemployed, and I recommend not being born. I was like, yeah,
So either one is fucked up.
yeah. It's like, why even be here?
Man, I disagree. Listen, I disagree, man. I have always, I think hustling. I always try to look at my job like I looked at hustling.
Hmm.
Even when we was like, we used to hustle at a time where you had to be outside to get money. Now you got phones and motherfuckers can hit you up and all that. I
Hmm.
hustled when payphones still was a thing. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Yeah.
you might have had a cell phone, but it wasn't as big like that. So you still had to be outside making moves all day, whether you liked it or not, to get some money. So then when I started working on some square shit, I was like, this still like a hustle to me. I'm still going here, kicking it with my coworkers, talking shit, smashing the females,
Hmm.
and making money. The money is a little different, but it's consistent and it's gonna come in. So I never looked at work like it was a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Because people just hate their life. They got. I think they want more than they can afford.
You think that's what it is?
I think most people you want so much unnecessary bullshit because you ain't had it. But once you start having certain shit, you realize like, man, this shit was useless. I don't want it. So people that had a few things in their life, they not so thirsty no more. They
But I
realize
feel like
that
my
shit.
desire to not work personally is not because I want a lot of things. I'm a very like, simple girl. I don't need a lot, as far as like, my material possessions. I just get tired of dealing with dumb shit. And anytime you work with people, even though I'm more of a, in the background computer programming type person, I still got to deal with my bosses. I still got to deal with my teams and other teams and projects and, telling people what to do. I am tired of that. And then when you get to a certain point in your career, I'm not at that point yet where I can just kick back and my team does the work and I
Yeah.
collect a check. And I'm like, I need to get there because I can't survive this much longer. Like
But
right now, I'm the one everybody comes to still.
that's the first chop when the company start making changes though.
It is,
That,
but
that
it's also
motherfucker sitting
easy
in
to
that
get a new
office ain't
job.
doing shit.
But it's easy to get a new job though. Once you get to that level, you get a headhunter. They'll put you somewhere, and you last there a year or two. Get $100,000 raise, and you go somewhere else. Like I don't even care.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, I'm just personally like I'm over it. I'm really over it, but it's all good. I'm in training this week, so
Well, shit, you a boss lady. She got boss energy, y'all. So maybe she'll get to that place she trying to get to. Me, on the other hand,
I
I
really
like
want.
a easy job, stay out the fucking way type job. Go there, get my money, and get the fuck on. Try to talk to as less motherfuckers as possible. You know what I'm saying? because you're right. People is annoying as fuck.
Hmm.
That'll make your job stressful. It ain't the work itself. It be the fucking
No.
people.
Yeah, leave me with a computer and just like some requirements, and I will program that bitch to do anything, you know. But shout out to Waybird the second. He said hustling requires energy. Unfortunately, the youth of today is lazy and want instant success.
Yeah, and I agree with that because that's really the problem. They see the success,
Yeah.
and people don't show them the hustle. Very rarely do people keep it real about the grind or what it took. Like if some of these, imagine if some of these wealthy ass like artists, rappers and shit
Hmm.
showed all of the D's they had to suck to get them to the top. These young niggas were like, you had to do all that. Well, fuck all that. Well, fuck that motherfucking
What
shit.
you
I'm
are?
just, I'm just saying they don't show you all of the hard work that they had to put in to get where they got. And then, I just had to make it about these artists because
Of
it
course.
got to be something. A lot of them niggas be coming out of nowhere. Like nigga, where was your mixtapes at? Where the fuck was your underground song at? You just come
Hmm.
out with chains on your neck and shit up under some major people, nigga. You did some different shit to get up there. But
Same.
anyway, but these young dudes they see that and no one was telling them. Like even rappers back in the day, they didn't tell them they had jobs. They didn't tell you they was working at the factory at third shift and doing
They was
shows on the
working at
weekends.
Blockbuster Video.
They wasn't saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? 8 Ball and MJG had a song where they was talking about working at the fast food joint. I just wanted to rap. They kept it kind of more real back then. Some rappers did, but
Yeah.
we got to a place where everybody think you could just fake it till you make it, man, and it just that shit ain't real, man. Ain't realistic. It ain't sustainable either.
Yeah.
T Fam one, like I did not expect that shit. Listen, man, how else did they get on? You know what's sad though? These little
What?
niggas and what Wade was saying about how lazy they is, they so lazy. If they found out they had to suck 20 dicks to get rich, most of these young niggas right now would be like, fuck it. I put
Oh,
money on it.
I
They'll be like, shit, that's it, just 20? Like, nigga, just 20.
just any like
Any.
what?
Just any, just one, nigga. Fuck fame and
But
fortune,
that's
motherfucker.
how I look at even women. Like I don't understand. That's why you know when they do those things and then
So
it
you
comes
you
back
wouldn't get
to
shit
bite
on
'em.
in Dubai then, basically.
No, no, or
Would you
even
get
like
shit on in
dealing with
Europe?
puppies.
Do you?
No,
Maybe it's the place.
I'm not getting shit on
Would you
anywhere.
get shit on it? And definitely not in
I don't
India.
want any feces on me. That's not sexy. There's certain sexual things you can do that are sexy and bad, naughty,
It
but
was
not
who
that.
I don't know who the interview the chick was, but I think it was damn, what's the basketball player, dog? Fuck. I can't think of the nigga name right now. Paul Pierce
Hmm.
was interviewing a chick about Dubai or whatever, his co-host.
Hmm.
And then he asked her like how much bread it'd take. She went from she wouldn't do it to fuck it, give me the money. You know what I'm saying? Because he just was throwing the dollar amount at her. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And it's fucked up because that is how many. That's where I don't know, man.
It's
Integrity
certain things.
gone, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
People
There's
don't give a
certain
fuck.
things that like you have to be able to look yourself in the face about. And like,
This
when I
even too
think
much
about
for me, Joe.
can
Damn,
y'all
Joe. Even I would
please
say that, Joe. Go ahead.
pause?
Go ahead.
Like super
Go ahead. Go
pause.
ahead.
But like, at my big old age, like I still love to hear from my parents that they're proud of me. And like literally, my brother needed something, last week, whatever. So of course, Binky to the rescue, whatever. And my mom was just like, I'm just so proud of you. Like when I talk to my sisters about you, they're just so proud of their little niece. I'm proud you're such a good daughter and you're doing it. And it's like, yeah, like I can hold my head up high with how I make my money. You know what I mean? Like I don't make my money busting it open for strangers, on stage, on camera, I'm not fucking for cash. I use my brain to make my money and I can be proud of that. Like they have a documentary on Hulu. I don't know if y'all have seen it. about OnlyFans right now that TMZ put together, where they have one side talking about like why it's a detriment basically, and then another side of people that are talking about why it's good. And then at the end, they surveyed people to see how they voted. But when I was watching that, and I was watching like Black China was on there talking about why she feels it's bad, how she did it, whatever, and then some other people, and it's like you lose a part of your soul, doing that kind of stuff. Now you have people on the other side like Amber Rose and some other people that were like, no, it's great, the money's great, I don't care. But I don't care what anybody says, like if you can't be proud,
If you can't
it's
be
very
proud of it, then
difficult.
don't do it. Yeah, I mean,
It's
that's
very difficult.
shout out to Maurice, man. What up, brother? Glad you could make it.
Yes. Shout out to you, Maurice Source.
Yeah, you know what? You right about that. I guess if you can't be happy about it, then I get it. And I think that's why a lot of them artists that we brought up, they be looking unhappy with the success they got. Cause I really do think it took some shit to get there. Like, why you
Yeah.
so fucking miserable, nigga? Like, you did what you wanted to do in life, and you ain't proud of yourself. So that means you compromised, in my opinion. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
agree. And that's why I say like all money ain't good money. Oh, hold on. My little baby girl came
It's
here.
all good.
Hold on,
I'm gonna
AP.
talk
Talk to the
shit.
people real
I'm gonna talk
quick.
shit to y'all ugly motherfuckers in the chat.
Wait, how I turn my
Like,
camera
well, I
off.
gotta be an ugly motherfucker. You don't have to be. Your mama helped you with that. Looking at it. So, this is why we waiting on GMS, man. We got a damn documentary that we've been sharing between us that's fucked up to watch. It ain't uncommon, but it's just I think at this point with all that's going on right now, the shit that's going on in the documentary, it just makes you be like, yeah, man. Yeah, man, we got to do something about this shit. So I was going to walk through this documentary with y'all and open the phone lines up, and then I want y'all to tell me what the fuck we do about it. You know how extreme I be. Y'all know I be saying some wild shit. Sometimes I be dead on serious though. You know what I mean? I'm Joe Clark when it come to this shit about cleaning up the streets or whatever. So we're gonna have to talk about some of that shit.
What you was talking about? Sorry, I had to, my baby girl
The
brought something back to me.
this documentary that we probably gonna put on. Is you okay with doing that? Walking
Oh,
through that doc.
pulling up that video.
I mean, I could pull it up.
Yeah, can you pull it up? Because
Yeah, I could
just
pull
because
it
I
up.
don't trust my computer tonight.
Yeah, I could pull it up. But it's just like I said, GMS saw it. They probably saw 10, 20 minutes and was like, God damn it. Cause this shit, man, it's every city, man. It's every fucking city right now, man. So
It was a powerful doc. I like when you share stuff like that. So I think it'll be good for the 3G's family. Hopefully that channel is cool with us, reviewing their stuff. I think they will be.
well, fuck them if they not. But are you gonna be able to open the phone lines up with all your technical difficulties? Cause that'll be fucked up if you can't.
It's plugged in.
So it might work, it
So
might not work.
it may work, but see, this is my mic.
Yeah.
And this is what
Yeah.
is hooked to this whole thing. So it should be fine.
Yeah.
Hopefully we still have that phone number because we don't use it, but it's fine. I think we could do it.
Now see that Louisiana one. What the fuck? You remember the name of that one? I don't remember the name of it.
Oh, Louisiana.
The one
No.
with the when they were
Lil
showing the
Rock?
little YNs. No, hell no. It was the one with some
Oh, I had put the link in
Man.
that video. I gotta find
okay,
it.
okay, yeah, man, shit.
I think it was something about Baton Rouge. I will find that one. I will find it again for you. Who was that said that? Maurice. I'll find it again and link it in the pinned comment tonight after the show. But no, the one he's talking about is it's about Detroit actually.
Yeah. And you know what? I always said Milwaukee and Detroit are similar as fuck. The way
Midwest
people
is
talk,
crazy.
act. Yeah, but it's very similar.
Oh, like the way y'all
Like
conduct yourselves.
if I ran into a Detroit nigga, he would be. You wouldn't know the difference. You wouldn't know the difference of a Milwaukee. See, Chicago is closer, And there's more differences between a Chicago nigga and a Milwaukee nigga than there is a Detroit nigga and a Milwaukee nigga. Like,
So
that's
are
how much
Detroit
I
like
feel
real
like
player ass dudes? They seem real player. The women seem pretty player too over
I
there.
feel like that's it. I think they more game tight,
Yeah.
in my opinion. No shot, no hate on Chicago cats, but Detroit cats and Milwaukee cats got a different. They move differently.
It's a different swag. I can tell.
Yeah.
Like when I look at Cash Doll, I can see that in her. And even like the young lady that was talking with the mask on. I'm like, this girl is gangster, but I could tell she's glammed up under all that. Like I know she fine under all that. But she don't play.
Maybe them teeth was different. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. I know you're big on teeth, but I'm just saying, I could definitely tell that Detroit does have a certain swag and way they carry themselves for sure.
So I think we're just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and share this. We're gonna watch what we can. I ain't gonna make y'all watch the whole thing. We're gonna, just.
Do you have your timestamps? Because
hell no, I don't need none. You can just let this shit go for
no. The
10
only reason
minutes,
I was
15
asking
minutes
is
and shit.
you can, but the only reason I was asking is because that gentrification part was towards the end, and I just don't remember exactly where it was, and so that's why I was asking you. But that's fine.
Yeah, and I mean I could just I just freestyle it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right, so look, y'all, let me share this with y'all, man, and again, because if y'all, whoever was here last week, we kind of was touching on the National Guard and the importance of having them in your cities. A lot of people don't agree with it. Some people understand. It just really depends on your take on it. But one thing I think, if you wrote it on paper and take all the emotion out of it and took all the politics out of it, if you ask everybody, do we think things need to get better? I think everybody will say yeah.
I believe that too.
How it gets better is the hard part.
So, yeah, you know what? Something I want to say before you cut away to that. First of all, thank you again, Sean Mims. I forgot to shout you out last week. I know you always share to all of us every show, and none of us shout you out last week because we were just in such conversation.
I know, Sean Mims, you getting $1 million.
Yeah, and that was the other thing I wanted to say.
If we win $1 billion, you getting $1 million.
Sean, we appreciate you. Constantly donating, trying to keeping us going. I mean, when you think about it, that's like $80 a month. That's another bill. Like, when you think about the fact that he invests in us like that. Shout out to Joe Thompson as well, who, usually, contributes to us. Kay Shereen. There's a few other people that always donate money.
As we go, we're going to start shouting out y'all, because the reason we shout everybody out, because we do feel like
all
this
y'all
family
presence.
type shit. Yeah, but there is a lot of people that, don't just talk it. They put their money where their mouth is and they be looking out.
OG
them people need their respect for sure, because that's not an easy thing to donate to some some ratchet ass niggas like us. God damn it, because we ain't gonna do nothing but fuck it off.
Thank you guys.
That shit ain't going. It ain't getting invested or nothing. Ain't nothing good happening with that shit.
So yes, if we win the lotto, y'all for sure getting $1 million. Because y'all been contributing when you ain't had to. So.
All right, so look, here we go, man. Let me share this shit. I don't forgot how to do it, but here we go. I think we good. All right. Hey, I'm just starting from the beginning. We'll I'll start and stop, but we'll do it like that.
This is Detroit. And what do we need these for?
Just protection.
Like, if I'm stealing cars, I'm gonna steal your. If I'm robbing, I'm gonna rob the hell out you. You feel me? And I see you looking, I'm gonna do it, regardless of where we at, bro.
Violence.
I will kill a nigga if I have to.
Drug addiction.
Nigga, give me the crack, man. I want $5. Nigga, I want crack. Nigga, give me $5.
By show of hands, who out here is a crackhead?
Everybody.
All
crackhead. Crack body, nigga, that's crack head. Nigga, that's the whole body, nigga.
Light. How much would
Dog. This motherfucker just said, by a show of hands, who out here is a crackhead? And motherfuckers started raising their hands.
Yeah.
And then the crackhead says, Nigga, I'm crack body. Fuck a crack head, my whole body.
I never heard that before.
Leave it to a crackhead to take the shit to another level, man.
Exactly. GMS, are you talking? Because I can't hear nothing but static, baby.
Yeah, you got a lot of static going on. I believe it's you, GMS.
Thank you, Maurice Source. Shout out to you, $4.99. He said I got 5 on it. I know that's right, bro.
Man, we
Thank
appreciate
you.
that, brother. Thanks for pulling up today. This nigga said my whole body crack. I ain't a crackhead. I'm a body head. Goddamn it. I'm a crack body. Goddamn it. So anyway, I ain't gonna keep stop. I am gonna keep stopping and
Well, you
going,
gotta
but
keep stopping it because you gotta give your commentary, and
yeah,
if
but
there's
I
something
feel
that sticks out to us.
I want y'all to get the gist, because this fuck if it's Detroit or not.
Yeah.
Every last one of y'all knows where to go in your city to see the same shit. That's what I do know. So let's keep watching, y'all.
Cost to rent this place per month.
See, for a drug addict, this is like 5-star. Or if you just poor as hell.
And police that fail to enforce the law.
Do you have your ID on you? Yeah, you're under
I'm under investigation. Yeah. Not the crackheads. Is smoking crack against the law here?
Yeah.
It is. Damn, I can smell it. Everyone says Detroit is getting better.
Detroit is awesome. We got a lot of talent here, and we get busy,
That's fair.
but
That's
it's not like what you think it is.
So I met up with Skirt McGurr and his crew in the trenches to see what's really going on here and if there's a world of crime here in Detroit that goes unnoticed and unreported. Little Reno, how is life out here?
Being for real, ain't nothing out here but blood for real money. And that's how the city is. Like everybody out here, like crackheads, fiends, people robbing, like that's how we make our living. That's really how it be. Ain't really nothing death, jail, and money for real, for real.
This more like the worst struggling neighborhood we got. These niggas don't graduate 6th grade over here. I say 50-60% of this whole neighborhood squat.
Do you know people that have taken lives as well?
Yeah, of course.
How common is it for someone to kill someone out here?
We're gonna say 85 out of 100%.
Why?
It be the internet. If you see another person doing something, you want to go do it because it look fun to you. Then when you start doing it, it's fun to you. You're doing it yourself.
Is it the young ones? Like
yeah,
13,
like they
14?
care about what people look at them. Like I don't want him to, like they want people to look at them as murderers. You feel me? Look at them as like, oh, I'm gonna shoot this person. They want people to like them, you know?
Does someone make
Now, which one of y'all think this motherfucker lying to y'all?
The guy with the mic, you saying?
The
Which
young
one of us
boy-
think he's
the
lying to
The
us?
young man talking. Is he capping for TV or the camera, or is he being telling how it is for them?
I feel like he being 100. This is what it is. Welcome.
And he giving you the mindset and the perspective of many young kids right now.
Yes.
See, I'm gonna keep playing it, but I just want y'all to take this shit in, because I need y'all to tell me what the fuck we supposed to do about it.
Yep.
All right.
And this is the tame part.
Yeah, this is the easy. This
We
is,
ain't got
yeah,
to the
we
good part.
this playing with the clit right now.
Oh.
This motherfucker horny hoe.
money killing people out here, or is this more of a pride thing?
It's everything.
It's, could I pay to have someone killed?
Yeah.
What is your advice for your son?
I just want him to be out the way. I don't want him to run up like how I did.
Yeah.
I just seen a little nigga just the other day just tried to rob somebody and got killed.
So when other kids see that, are they afraid of getting killed themselves?
No, they laughing.
They're laughing at him.
Because it ain't them.
And then Skur took me to one of his crew's rental properties where he gives drug addicts, prostitutes, and murderers a place to live for an affordable price. You manage it like a property manager or what?
Yeah, we for people who doing bad. So
who lives here?
whoever can, we take whoever.
You guys don't do any background checks to see who
No
lives
sir,
here?
no sir.
I could be a serial killer and living
Don't
here?
let us get wind though. 'Cause
Yeah.
we worse than serial killers. We way worse than bad people.
How much would it cost to rent this place per month?
See, for a drug addict, this is like 5-star.
What the fuck is way worse than a serial killer? What the fuck is way worse than a serial killer?
But they think they're the good people too. You hear you say we worse than bad people.
Wait, man, listen, man. Come on, let's keep
And
going.
like this building, let me ask you,
Go
maybe
ahead.
since you from the trenches.
Go ahead, man.
How do you go about renting this type of thing out? Does this mean they own it through the city?
I
Or
don't
it's
think they are. I
abandoned
think
and
they
just
I think they took an abandoned building and is extorting everybody to have shelter there.
okay. That's
They
what I
probably
was
found
thinking,
a bunch
but
of people squatting in that motherfucker. But honestly, it is Detroit. Them niggas could have put some bread together and bought that whole goddamn building for 20
for
racks.
$1,500.
Yeah, or little to nothing, and they just you renting to people without, putting them through the background checks, and just whoever got some money can stay here, but don't expect a decent condition. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't do that,
Yeah.
But y'all think this is what I like. Some people think this is bullshit because y'all think these kids are smart enough to hide their face, to not implement themselves or incriminate themselves, excuse me. But y'all don't know these niggas like I know these niggas. They are dumb enough to tell you that they body motherfuckers. They are dumb enough to be barefaced on camera telling you real shit. I know this is a fact, but we gonna move on a little bit.
I think we can hear you, DMS.
Can
you hear me?
Established, they're gonna pay 500, but a fiend probably 300.
We got running water.
Yeah, it should be running.
Damn. Okay, not bad. $300 a month, pretty cheap. A fiend was living in here, right? Yeah, we had some needle caps, all sorts of lighters. Got a little bit of rubbish stuff behind. What do we got here? What's this? Poop. Place is a little bit rough, but for a couple $100, a good deal, and you get to use drugs in here. Not many landlords will let you do that. Oh,
Can you pause that real quick?
God damn.
Can you pause it, AP?
You know your.
I just want to say this is the confusing part. Maybe you can clear this up for me, AP. What crack fiend do you know would pay $300 to $500 for a place just to smoke $5 to $10 worth of crack at?
A lot of them.
When they spend that majority of that 300 on however much rock they can get, because you can smoke that shit outside.
People are confused about crackheads. Most crackheads are sober when they not high, obviously. When they are sober, they believe they regular sometimes. Them motherfuckers get monthly checks. So I've seen crackheads that get all they bill money and money orders. As soon as they get they check, they put all they bill money and money orders, or have all their bills paid direct deposit, and they smoke up the rest. You got fully functional crackheads that go to work every day, but they can't keep, they may not be responsible enough to keep 4,000, but they responsible enough to keep 1,000 to pay bills.
Yeah, Marie said,
you get what I'm saying?
With jobs.
Yeah, I mean, real shit. I mean, so what I'm saying is a lot of them ain't as fucked up as you think. And then you got to remember this. A lot of female dope fiends could go sell some pussy and get enough to pay for their hotel rooms. You think hotels is letting these motherfuckers live there for free or stay there for free?
Hell
they
no.
paying somebody. So if they can afford $100 a night at a motel, they could easily afford $300 a month for a little shelter. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they hustlers. Dope fiends are hustlers, my nigga. But they gonna find a way to get that paid for. And they might, in this type of place, they might even pay with material shit. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if you come give me some jewelry or a bag or some shit I can give my girl that's worth $300-400. You can stay in my bando. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, so yeah, it's not unlikely for them to pay bills, is what I'm trying to say, bro. If that answered the question, what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
All right, let's play some more though.
That was a Draco, right?
We about to get
You
to a
guys are
very
good landlords. We got a lot of protection. Why would I not want to come out here and rent one of these properties? Let's be honest.
Can't afford it.
So people are too poor to live out here.
Man, people too poor for down there free shit.
For whatever. But you might be wondering, how does a crack addict afford $300 a month for a beautiful apartment like this? What is their hustle out here?
Not beautiful.
Beg, suck a dick for $5, $10. Catch somebody who got a fetish, might can get them for $30, $40. Begging, stealing.
And how much are these people selling their bodies for out here?
From $5 to $35.
She working the block?
Yeah, if you pull over right now, she'll tell you to give her $5, $10 to fuck her right now.
We'll keep it casual. How are you, sister? Can I interview you for $5? Yeah, you down? All right, what's your name?
Zoana.
Zoana, what are you up to right now?
Just chilling, taking care of my kids.
Are you working the block right now?
Bored, hoping that my kids, take time out and do something with me.
You're hoping someone comes down here, wants to do a little something with you, or what?
Do anything with me, like just party.
How much would it cost to party with you?
Anything. That's what I really want to drink.
You like drinks?
Yeah.
You love alcohol?
That's what I really want. Yeah, I like it.
You're smiling now.
I also do movies and stuff. This is my
You're an
son with
actress?
his big hair, but
Oh, you do like
porn or?
Yeah, I do porn too.
Do you use any drugs?
I use lots of drugs, and I do sell drugs.
How much would it cost to have sexual relations with you if I was a customer?
20 and a tip.
20 and a tip. Which tip? Okay.
This
I gotta chill. All right.
And amidst open-air drug use and prostitution, Detroit PD seemed to only care about us holding a camera and a mic.
How's it going, Detroit PD? How you guys doing?
No interviews.
No interviews?
I'm not interviewing you. Back up, all right?
Back up? What did I do?
That ain't the regular police, bro. They don't play like that. They don't play like that.
What did I do? What crime have I violated? What did I don't want to go to jail. I'm not trying to stir anything up. Wait, so what's the
Anything else but the computer or towards the computer.
Got it. Okay.
It's sensitive information.
Yeah, we'll move up. So tensions are high. We didn't do anything really. We're walking. It's in plain sight. We have a First Amendment.
It's Detroit for you, bro. They gonna find any reason to bother you, bro, because we black people.
He's
we
right,
doing
though.
what we doing, bro.
They seen too many black people in the area where it shouldn't have been too many black people.
Pause. Goddamn pause.
We just killing niggas and selling drugs and fucking crackheads.
But this is what I'm saying. This is why, and this is exactly why people say certain things about our community when the first 5 minutes of this shit was pure these niggas telling on themselves and giving you a reason why the police will pull up randomly. Now, do I like that? No. But maybe it's because I have been conditioned to feel like police just pull up on black people just to pull up on black people. This shit right here, you couldn't pay me to not look at this nigga like a fucking dumbass for saying that shit. Because they're not pulling up for nothing. They're clearly not pulling up for nothing.
Y'all got shit going on.
Y'all gotta realize if they want to make arrests, they don't gotta try hard. They can look at your social media and see all the drug transactions you made. They can watch you for 40 minutes and see you commit 2 or 3 crimes.
They gonna replay the fucking documentary these niggas on right now.
Oh my God, nigga, the Kid Boys documentary got niggas arrested. That's why for y'all to act like they capping or they doing this shit for TV, you don't know how stupid these niggas is for real. They trying to get clout. They will show you the body in a bando that one of them killed.
For me, personally, I don't care or like any of these niggas in this video, including the white boy that's doing it, because a lot of the times these motherfuckers will use that excuse that they trying to do this for some type
exposure
of shit. Yeah. No, we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that part because it's coming up next. But he did it. He was doing a good job of trying to make that young lady look like she was an idiot for pressing him about doing the documentary, but she was making points. He wanted to try to pass it off as her trying to make it seem like she was trying to get away from accountability. But you call this shit out as well. Just as much as you will call out niggas in your city doing fuck shit like this, I will always call out these white dudes going in here doing that because they only doing it to get paid. It's not to make the city aware. Because like she said, they already know. They don't give a fuck.
Listen, and you right, but you can't be mad at them for doing it because I want to see it. That same white boy will go live in a motherfucking tunnel with homeless people because I've seen them do it. I've seen them go to, they go to places that you would never go to. This is just half of their content ain't just hood shit. These motherfuckers go to places you would never take your ass to.
And I agree.
So it is they hustle.
Wholeheartedly agree.
It is they hustle and it is exploiting these groups of people. But this is a bigger conversation. You right. Because but even somebody said somebody's paying them. Hell yeah, this motherfucker handing out money this whole video.
You gonna see it too.
But here's another thing though.
Go ahead.
When it comes to this type of shit, we have narratives being pushed against our community at a point where it's not just directed towards niggas like this, it's directed towards all of us. There is an actual fear from the white community that black people are just attacking them randomly. Every single day, they feel like there's just black people that are out here attacking white people because they hate white people. And they use that type of stuff to fuel their hate and push these type of rhetorics against us so that they can be justified to do something. You have people like Elon Musk, who is a billionaire, who backs these type of narratives online to the point where I would want these white dudes just as much as they go out here to go in these cities to speak on that as well, because clearly he's a white boy moving around in a city where a lot of white people feel like white people just get attacked for no reason, and he's able to do a whole documentary there. So clearly that shit's not happening. They should be just as loud about the narratives against us as they are the narratives that be pushed against us to make us look a certain way. And that's my whole point.
I know what you're saying, but why that shit like all kind of just missed me is because I really don't care whether white people feel scared, whether they pushing narratives, whether they are getting attacked or not getting attacked. I care about black people living a better life and stop living in this manner. Them little Dauphine, little rental apartments that I just seen a couple minutes ago, I know children that grew up in them same type of environments.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what white people think, feel, or nothing about this type of shit. We don't even have maybe 2-3 white people watching this shit with us. This is a problem.
Right.
And I don't want to.
I'm saying
it's being documented.
Two things can be true. You know? That's all I'm saying is two things can be true.
And you absolutely right. But that, again, that's a deflection from what we're dealing with right now. And this is what's going to continue to happen if we keep trying to play but what about, but them and that. Fuck all that.
Well, I just want to make it clear. The reason why I even brought up Elon in the first place isn't just because of internet narratives or how white people feel. If a nigga that has the type of connections that he has, as well as the capital that he has, the type of funds that he has, people that he has in his corner, you will be able to fund some type of genocide that we cannot necessarily get past. Because if the president can just send the National Guard and lock people down the way that he's doing, who knows what Elon would get behind and put his money behind against everybody and not just niggas like this. That's my whole point.
Niggas like this is the reason why innocent niggas will die. Whether it be from the National Guard, from the Ku Klux Klan, or from each other. Niggas like this is the reason why good niggas die. You gonna lose some people that didn't deserve to be lost in this war. It's gonna be niggas going to jail that didn't deserve to go to jail. It's gonna be niggas that died that didn't deserve to die or be labeled because of this shit.
Which goes back to people that know about these neighborhoods being the ones to make that decision. So like if you were somebody in a position of power and you talk about how you would handle the situation, I wouldn't be opposed to it, knowing that you know what's going on out there, knowing that you know what environment it is and who to look after and not just anybody that looks like them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And again, I agree that, it is a scary thought. But if something don't happen, it's only going to get worse. This has gotten worse since when I was in the streets. It was bad then. And this shit is probably times 10 of how bad it was. Out of five niggas, 2 people had a gun. Every little nigga got 5 guns. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole nother fucking story. And
the thing that worries me about it is like kind of like what I was saying last week is that we don't want our humane side, right? Our humanitarian side to get in the way of progress. Cause I feel like we be so concerned about the optics of shit and how it looks more than the people that are doing the right thing, going to work, taking care of their bills, taking care of their family, but are living in these places due to financial reasons or whatever. We care more about optics and saving those people. And I feel like those people understand that there may be some unfortunate, casualties to this. They don't want to be casualties. But if we could get this to stop ASAP, I think they would be happy with that. However that happen.
I just think that it's important that, we focus on all aspects and more so focus on us.
Yeah.
The dude in the video, I don't want to, spend too much time trying to focus in on him because there's so many of them. And that's the only reason why I know he's not doing it for a good cause, because he's looking at the Trap Lord Rosses. He's looking at the other, white dudes that go out there and do these documentaries with rappers and shit like that. But we know what's going on. It's not like we don't know. At this point, it's just entertainment. What can we do at this point to change that?
But if someone has like a genuine interest, right? Like, I want to see how other people are living. I've heard about it. I'm near it. I can go see it for myself. Like, what's wrong with them saying like, let me go in there and see?
I'm not opposed to it being out there. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the people that are exploiting it and using it as a way like, oh no, we're not here to exploit it. We're just trying to make it aware to the city and so that you guys as government officials, because they're letting you guys down. They've been letting people down. This ain't nothing new. Just say you doing it because you want to monetize it and make money off it. Just say that.
Let me say this, right? Again, I get your point about, who's, responsible for showing this or whatever. Without him being there, you can go to any of their music videos or any of their social medias and see all this behavior without that white boy's camera.
Right.
If this was 99, 2000, 2005, and he came in our neighborhood, he would have probably got whooped. We would have thought he was undercover and left him alone, and we wouldn't have showed him shit. We wouldn't have told him our names. We wouldn't have gave our nicknames. We wouldn't have fucked with dude. These kids is hoping to be seen like King Von. They want to be seen and get the clout of these murderous motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying?
That's what the young dude was saying in the car earlier in the video, of why the young dudes want to continue to keep doing the same thing, because they seeing, this type of shit.
Let me make another point, because this is what I kind of got confused waiting on it. This is what I need these type of videos to happen for, because some of the shit you were saying about narratives and whatnot, there's another lying ass narrative that niggas like to put out. They act like this shit ain't real. They act like the white people lying, or it ain't that bad. They just saying this shit. That's propaganda. This ain't fucking propaganda, my nigga. And then Victor said, Detroit isn't that bad. They straight capping. I was up there in January at my auntie funeral. Nigga, you capping. And let me tell you why. Because if I go to Detroit right now and I go where the wolves at, I'ma see all this. You cannot act like cities ain't both. They got different sides of the city. They got different neighborhoods. I can bring you to Milwaukee and show you a safe, pretty decent time here, or I could take you in the trenches where we neither one of us safe, where I can't guarantee your safety. That's a fact. I can show you where all the homeless encampments are, where the drug addicts are, where the niggas is gonna probably rob us. You know what I'm saying? That is real. So to act like they lying on you is a problem. To act like so many niggas get on here when this shit gets exposed and they make so many excuses and they start acting like this shit is propaganda. It's not, nigga. It's fucking true. How many niggas dying every day or every month or every year in your city? Is that made up? Is that propaganda that niggas is really got on t-shirts? If you go in Milwaukee right now in our hoods, every fucking 30 trees, you're going to find a motherfucking, memorial for somebody dead. That shit ain't fake. It ain't a narrative. It ain't made up. It ain't exacerbated where they made it sound like it's worse. It really is that bad. And not to mention how many people survived their gunshots. I got a young girl in my house right now that was shot this summer. A young girl. See, y'all thinking about the deaths. How many people got shot? How many people still alive, but they got shot and they can't shit right. They can't, they pissing in bags. They life is changed and affected, or die later from infection. Now again, I'm not hype on you, GMS. I'm just saying this shit is realer than people want to make it. But we're gonna keep watching this shit, because when we do open the phone lines up, I don't really want to talk. I just want to see what the people got to say. But this shit gets me annoyed because I got a bunch of sons. So I am more scared of the National Guard than you are, because my sons look like anybody else wild ass son. My sons they want to twist their hair too. They want to look a certain way too. They want to dress a certain way too. They gonna get swept up right with this ghetto ass bullshit. And I didn't raise them like that. So of course I fear for what they could possibly do if they came here. But I'd rather them come here so they don't get shot either. Or so, my community can change and I can be happy where I live. Read that and then we'll play some more of the video.
Okay. Thank you, Jay Wright, for the 5. He said social media has made it fashionable to be a dope fiend, robber, and to take a life. Sad. Much love to the 3G's from East Oakland, California. Thank you, Jay Wright. We appreciate that. And yeah, it's true.
That was one of my points as far as the beginning of the video. I wasn't here for, but I did watch this, like the beginning of this. And the kid, matter of fact, I think it was him right there on the right with the black sweatshirt with the red. Mm-hmm. He was sitting in the middle of the truck and he was talking about how the young dudes that are like 14 years old are seeing, this shit on the internet and they, seeing these, rappers and shit on social media and it's making them want to go and do this shit. And I've been saying this for a minute, not that people don't know it. It's just whenever I speak on changing up the content of the music, people don't want to hear that shit because they're so conditioned to feel like that's the type of music that needs to be pushed out here in the culture the most. Like I said, there's a balance. There should be a balance for everything. I'm not saying get rid of the music. I'm not saying that it doesn't need to be around. What I'm saying is the fact that it's being pushed to the forefront and it's the most popular form of the genre is speaking more volumes than people think. That is just because it's the most prominent form in the genre doesn't make it the most, doesn't make it the genre. It just means that the people that are in charge, people that are signing these artists and pushing this stuff, because it takes money to push this stuff and they're putting the money behind it. Clearly, they don't care about the damage that it's doing to the youth. And on top of that, now that they know that it's more profitable for these guys to die than it is for them to be alive. I feel like that's another reason why they keep signing these people too and keep pushing these same type of artists.
Not only that, they put life insurance on these kids.
Exactly.
When they get signed. But let's watch more of this video.
When they jumped out, that's why they got the nickname.
But the cops are black.
They blue. They're not black.
Things were tense in these parts of Detroit. With 3 cameras pointed at them, even the cops out here were aggro.
How is life in Detroit?
It's straight.
What are your thoughts?
It ain't the best. I just moved back here from Vegas.
That's
I'd rather be
difference.
back in Vegas than here.
Why?
Because Vegas more nicer. It's not ghetto. You can walk the streets at a certain time and not get shot up.
Are people getting shot up out here?
Yeah.
It's safe, bro. It's cool, bro. Bro, just stay in your lane. You feel me? Get your money, bro.
Why are the boys getting locked up?
Because, bro, they don't like us out here, bro.
I was 12.
Well, go tell 12, man. God, they know what's going on.
Your ops out here too?
Hell yeah.
What'd you do?
You feel me? I'm playing, bro. My brothers, bro. Free my brothers. Free them boys, man.
I want to show you how common it is to have gotten shot for those living and working in the streets. I can assure you, this type of gun violence is definitely not showing up on any crime statistics the city uses to deflate the reality of how violent it is out here.
You want to check my bullet wounds out? Hey, hold on.
God damn.
Look.
Jesus Christ. Damn. You guys been taking hits.
I told you every major organ, liver. This your main vein. I forgot what it's called. Something with an A. Heart, lungs, everything, bro.
How did you lose your leg?
Diabetes.
Is it dangerous out here in Detroit?
Yeah, it's dangerous, but you gotta be careful. Or you gotta know somebody.
People trying to rob you, people trying to snatch you up. Some girls that came up missing, like my homegirl Angel. She went missing a couple years ago, and they just recently found her remains or whatever.
Damn. So. What is your drug of choice out here?
My drug of choice is crack cocaine.
Did you use anything?
Girl.
He was happy to say that shit.
Hard. How do you afford your drug addiction out here?
Well, I used to do dates or whatever, but I mean, I be boosting.
Rob, steal, broken homes, stole from my family.
Is it tough living on the streets out here?
It's tough living on the streets because we make it tough.
So if I give you $5 right now after this interview, what will you do with it?
Find somebody that's going to...
Hey, I just want to highlight that quote. She said it's tough on the streets because we make it tough. Ain't nobody dumb. Don't nobody not know why it's fucked up, because we on some bullshit.
Yeah.
Tell me a $10 rock.
So you're gonna buy some rocks with the money I give you.
That's what I'm gonna do.
So anybody thinking about coming on Linwood, doing some more bullshit, you might as well forget it. So we got people out here. We got people out here watching our back.
Niggas, you ain't no real nigga. Don't with us. This all my stuff. Hey, tell them how you getting that money back in the day, nigga. Oh, you want to say that?
Tell them.
I was a trap nigga. Nigga, I was out selling dope. I was selling drugs.
Franklin Safe.
Underneath, man. Shot. Bitch ass niggas ain't trying to take hit like a. Hey,
Take it away.
let me rap. Let me rap.
No one's stopping you.
Ready?
Ready.
Everybody around me, that family.
Everybody around me, they behind me. I don't play with them. They behind me.
That's a rap battle.
They behind
It's a rap battle.
I hit him, get him whack. I don't play around.
Hey, nigga, you don't play around? Nigga, you know me, nigga. My name's Demetrius Holloway.
What are you up to today?
I just come home doing 30 years. I just come home doing 30 years.
Wait, what?
Do you know him, AP? Like name wise?
I mean, yeah, he got like some 80. He got some.
Of my family.
Yeah, they whole family went to jail in a 80s crack sweep or something.
Tell me a little bit about the Holloways.
When I was 16 years old,
They had a crack house that had, a lot of money taken.
cocaine and $185,000. I killed my best friend, nigga, with his own gun, bro.
Wait, that's up.
I did 30 years of my life for this nigga. He dead gone.
Well, you killed him. How many?
Try that shit with me.
Me?
Anybody.
I ain't gonna try shit.
You anybody. I ain't
This
gonna
nigga
put
just
you
bragged
in.
about killing his best friend.
Calm
With
down.
me, bro.
Calm down. How is Detroit?
We're gonna
Detroit
listen
is
to these
awesome. We
women
got
too, because these women, like GMS brought up, they definitely dropping some gems and shit.
Yeah,
Victor said, nigga, I was on 6 Mile to 9 Mile, bruh. The fuck you mean, AP? I'm a GA niggas, but my family is from the D, fam. And Victor, I probably, got a little antsy, you know what I'm saying, responding to you. But I hear what you're saying, bro, but I could go to O Block. I could go to Compton. I could go anywhere and not have the experience of locals. Why do you think I'm going to have the same problems as an outsider as the niggas that got ops that see them in its own? Like what we don't understand about you might feel safe in the trenches somewhere else, but you are nobody to them. They know you not from there. But if they see a nigga they got problems with, it's up. If they think you somebody they got problems with, it's up. So I could go anywhere in the daytime. I can go anywhere when it's safe or when I'm with the right people. Be in the wrong spot at the wrong time in these cities, man.
That's the thing too that I realized when I got older is that your name in the streets don't really mean shit after a certain point of time. The way that people try to portray it, like, and that goes for somebody who is in the streets for real, or just somebody who is from a certain neighborhood that people love and respected at some point. After a while, ain't nobody gonna give a fuck because the generation is moving forward and there's new people coming up and new names that are being, pushed through the trenches or the timeline, whatever you want to call it. And people aren't gonna give a fuck no more. Like, for instance, I can go to Gary and feel safe because my family's from there, but ain't no nigga gonna be like, oh, you with the Stewart family? Oh no, I ain't gonna fuck with you. No, I don't give a fuck about that. They don't give a fuck about your name or who your granny was, who your granddad was. Like, it's a different generation of people that don't give a fuck at all. Mm-hmm. And those are the people who, I'm sorry, they like AP said, you gotta get exterminated, man. I don't trust you. I don't have no love or no sympathy or no patience for any of that shit no more.
I just want us to have a regular life, man. I want to all of your kids deserve to not be looked at like terrorists. And one reason they looked at like terrorists because we had this element out there. Are you going to be liked by white people once the violence stops? No. But at least be hated for being black and powerful. Be hated for being black and peaceful. Be hated for being black and successful. Don't be hated for being black and a fucking terrorist.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to change racism. But what do you want to be known for? Being stupid, crackheads, violent, abusive, unsuccessful. You get what I'm saying? What the fuck is wrong with niggas? Like, you hate white people so much that you want to be ain't shit nigga? You think that's protesting, nigga? What the fuck you think? You think you protesting by continuing to be in some bullshit?
Like, you're not hurting nobody but us.
Ain't hurt nobody but us, man. All right, let's hear these women.
Wait, that's
go
it.
ahead.
I like that you said that real quick, because the one thing I hate is how people do things in the name of trying to be rebellious. Like, oh, we gonna keep doing this bullshit in the streets because fuck what white people think. That's a cop out. That's a huge cop out, and it's a reason just to do some dumbass shit and continue to make all of us look bad. Ain't nothing cool about that shit.
It make life bad for yourself, man. Fuck everybody else. You're gonna be in jail. You're gonna be living in squalor. You're gonna be stressed out. You're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even making life better for yourself with your dumbass attitudes. So let's listen to more of this, because these women did make some good points. Especially the sister with the braids.
A lot of talent here. You got the money coming here because we the Motor City any way. Other than that, we got a lot of personality here. Y'all see what's going on behind y'all.
How dangerous is it out here in Detroit?
It's not what people make it seem. The death rates are still high everywhere, not just here. And we get busy, but it's not like what you think it is.
I just want to know this is a good city, man, long as you got a good heart, good vibes. But other than that, it's wicked. It's very nasty, scary.
Bro, I'm telling you,
Hey, I just want to point out how the fuck both of them said both. It's a good city, but we get busy. It's a good city, but it's wicked out here. And it like, motherfucker, which one is it? That's what I mean by that narrative, GMS.
Yeah.
We want to clean it up so bad just to not throw ourselves under the bus and throw other black people under the bus. So we lie. We lie for bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Because we just don't want to make white people right about us. So we willing to lie, even though we know it's fucked up.
Once we start having discourse where we only look at us, we'll start being honest about the situation. We have to stop thinking about outside opinions about it. And it's that thing where, you know, if you tell somebody about themselves and they don't want to hear the truth about themselves, they get defensive. You know what I'm saying? So it's a defense mechanism. And like I said, social media plays a huge part in that, because you got a lot of people online trying to defend themselves and defend their blackness to the point where they'll start ignoring the shit that's going on in real life because they're trying to prove a point to a group of people that will never understand or never experience any of the things that they go through. You got to have an honest conversation with yourself and yourself only. You're only your people.
Word up. All right, let's go.
Now you got one more chance, bro. Stop playing.
Come back over here.
It's been things are getting a little shicey out here. To be fair, he's been posturing.
He's good. He's great.
Ooh. Everybody ain't gonna play with you.
Okay.
We're seeing the good, bad, and the ugly.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
It's a privilege to be able to come on Linwood and do this.
Yeah, a lot going on here.
I might have to you up.
Wait, what did I do?
I don't know. I'm just making sure.
Nah, I'm the chillest one here. Take it away.
All right. Oh no, y'all got me up.
Wait, what? Hey, well, good to meet you. See you later. Best of luck. Hates the show. I mean, fair enough. Let me ask you this: what do you dislike about having conversations with the people who are in it, dealing like?
To judge it based upon you not knowing. It's a lack of information in the black community first and foremost.
Well, I want to let it be known. I think it's black, white, yellow, red, purple.
You don't think it's a separation of power at all?
What do you mean?
There is definitely a privilege. Y'all got hospitals. Y'all have more access to paperwork, documentation. You got social workers. You got people that know better, schools, programs that reach out. Y'all don't give a we don't get half as much.
But then you get mad at me when I come out here trying to talk to you guys and get perspective like that.
I appreciate
no.
So this is a privilege standing on this street right now, not getting up because people actually want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, but I would never say that about you coming to a white community, right?
But you ain't in a white community, and I'm not coming to a white community. You came to the hood,
you totally could,
where people don't have this type of information and a lack of knowledge.
But they're giving us the pass to come down here, talk to people. I don't understand the problem with that, right? We have a large platform.
It's not a problem, but if you ain't you just coming to expose instead of help. It's a difference.
But won't exposing it put pressure on city leadership? Won't it change
the city know what's going on here? They ain't coming down
but
here.
when
You
really
gonna put the pressure in the community to be down
for sure, because the video's gonna go viral. They're gonna be like, what
workers.
Well, but those people have to get embarrassed to even having this conversation. They won't even acknowledge it.
You just here to record. Who are you, fucking police?
No.
You tell it.
What do you think, I'm the cops?
Snitching.
What do you mean I'm snitching?
Where your
They don't give a fuck. I'm triple mic'd.
You wired.
Who would you prefer to come out here and do this?
A nigga.
A black guy.
Somebody that know. Because do you know?
So I can't come out here with a black guy?
You could, but then
I am.
Triple mic. What you down here
to get good audio.
Okay.
What? I appreciate your perspective, though.
Right.
Say, guys. Well, women like this were in complete denial as to the crime-ridden state of this city, trying to gatekeep guys like me.
No, she made good points. Well, she ain't in denial, but she is. Again, another. This is why I kind of stop you sometimes, GMS. She not wrong, but if you keep talking about the other shit of like even what Black Gold bringing up, if you keep talking about what got it there, that's not the time to talk about that. So here's an analogy to help me out because I'm having trouble explaining this. If I come home and the house dirty as fucking messed up, I might, be a little mad and yelling, but right now let's clean this shit up. And then we gonna talk about who fucked it up.
Yeah.
But if you keep talking about who fucked it up and nobody starts cleaning up, is it ever gonna get clean? That's why you can't have people deflecting from what the initial situation at hand right now is that it's dirty. We gotta clean it up. We'll worry about how it got dirty later. When people have clear minds. When people got their mind together and a better environment to strategize now. But while it's still dirty, we can't move forward yet. That's my point about that.
And once again, you are absolutely right. And on the other end of that is clearly seeing how people who are way out of touch with this shit and just goes into a neighborhood just to get documentation for monetization's sake will sit there and get defensive as well instead of listening to the people he's supposed to be there doing a documentary for. So if she's sitting there trying to talk to him about how she feels about it, he's there to get information, right? He's there to listen. He's there to try to observe and try to understand something.
Then he tried to undermine her right after that with his voiceover.
Exactly. And then tried to paint a picture of her right after without no more context after that. You just cut it off and say, oh, well, she's in denial. Like, no, speak about what she was saying. Respond to what she was saying without being defensive. You came there to do a documentary, not to try to make them look a certain way, correct?
But again, we know that these white boys is what they doing. They don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
That's why I
have the both sides can be true angle. Because right now, like I said, I don't have a problem with seeing it. I have a problem with how these guys approach it. If you're gonna be a white dude going in there, don't go in there with the jokes and trying to do the satire shit. This shit is for real. Like niggas is getting killed over this shit. You there to monetize this shit because you know it's gonna go up on YouTube. I wouldn't mind seeing somebody that actually wanted to listen to somebody and actually have dialogue and not paint a certain picture about certain people who really live in that neighborhood when he can just go home and not have to see this shit no more.
Listen, this is how I feel about it too, because what you're saying is right, but I don't expect more for that white boy. I don't expect him to give a fuck for real. But I also know if it was a black documenter, I don't know how the fuck you say it, a black whatever,
documentarian,
documentarian, yeah. If they wouldn't have treated him, they wouldn't have gave him as much. They would have. It be happening. A lot of black channels are out here doing the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
But we're conditioned to look at each other differently.
Well, I mean, again, man, like I said, bro, I don't like that they're able to do it. I don't like that these niggas is giving them access and talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
This shit wouldn't have happened 20 years ago.
At all.
And if it was, it would have been light. Like, it would have been boring because we wouldn't have showed enough. So I don't like that we can do that. You get what I'm saying? So even though he's exploiting them, I hate that they can be exploited. More reason I want them gone. Like, y'all are the biggest traitors to the black community, but anybody who talk like me is getting called a coon.
But I feel like, I mean, at what point do we really want things to change? Do we want this to be our dirty little secret? Or do we want the exposure so that something can change? I don't.
It's never been a secret about these places, man.
But
like,
for a lot of people, it is, GMS. To me, it was really like, I don't see shit like this. You know, even though I have cousins in the hood and shit, whenever I went where they were, it was never like this.
I guess I mean on a broader scale where like it's just kind of common sense to know that there are bad areas in all cities of America. You know what I mean?
Common sense to know, but until you see it, things are different when you hear about it. but when you see it, it
How
strikes
many-
a different reaction with the people.
How many black people that go to work every day, live in a decent area, they hear about the shootings on the news, they don't know how the house looked that little boy came from. That little 13-year-old boy that just killed 3 people probably lived in a bando, probably lived in a house where, it's pure chaos all day, every day. But y'all don't know this shit because y'all never been in that shit. I literally been at the where there was no heat or water in the houses my homies was living in with their family, with their moms there. They wasn't just crashing it, trying to squat. They family was in there. I know what this shit, but even then there was no excuse for us. And a lot of them dudes I'm talking about that had to grow up in the same way, living a lot better now. Because they just wouldn't accept that to be their life no more. Once they got grown, they could take care of themselves.
Yeah.
But the kids out here ain't getting old enough to change. They so corrupted so earlier and they so violent so younger, they don't get old enough to change. So we can't wait on them to change. Too many people gonna die before they get a chance to change.
I'm telling you, and like people have the same kind of thought, I think, when it comes to even charity, right? When they're like, oh, the rich people they're only doing it for a write-off on their taxes. Like, do you think the people that's receiving the charity give a fuck why they're doing it? They're just glad that they're getting it. And sometimes we can't be so wrapped up in trying to care about other people's motivation and not caring about the people that they're trying to help, whether they feel good about helping them or not. Shouldn't matter. It should matter that the people are getting help, shouldn't it?
I would think so. Jay Wright brought up Hood to Hood DVDs. Go rewatch a Hood to Hood.
What is that? I've never heard of that.
There was these videos circulating back in the day. Them niggas that shit mild as fuck.
Yeah.
It be 3 niggas sitting on the porch. Just talking about ghetto. Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Okay.
That shit ain't even close to what we watching. Like, stop it, man. We on Hood to Hood. This is a Milwaukee Hood to Hood, and I know the niggas on it. They ain't tell you shit. They sitting in front of a car with some Lambo doors, a flipping paint. Might have showed you a shotgun. They ain't tell you shit. I'm just saying, man. Come on, y'all. Let's stop it. All right, here we go.
Out of the city for showing it for what it is, I want to show you life for some of the people that live here that is rarely ever acknowledged, much less shown in 4K.
Oh shit, we're just popping in. Whoa, are we coming in? Hey, how you guys doing?
You don't wake him up.
Oh,
You don't wake him up.
oh. How you doing?
He's smoking. Yeah.
Oh damn. Okay, you guys live here. That's your man. Yeah. Okay. Can we see what you did with the crib?
A little bit of that.
Ah, a little heroin?
All right.
With the vein? For sure.
Right.
Is he good? You doing okay?
This is dope right here.
Damn.
Right here. Look, shot o'clock.
I mean,
Well, this is what our average dope thing is. Go in the back room. We'll go in the bathroom. Come on, let's go. I'm taking you to a tour.
it's okay. We don't need to see too much. We'll let him have a little privacy, I guess.
Nigga, we in my pet. My pet. It's my.
Wow, this is crazy. See you guys. I don't even know what to say. Damn, so this is the life of these are your tenants out here.
Some of them. I got other buildings. You can go to my other buildings.
So you just let them be drug addicts in there. How are you doing, man? What's your name?
Chris.
Chris, you living here?
No.
Are you squatting?
No.
I don't care. I'm just curious.
No.
I respect. Oh.
A squad.
No! Oh, no.
Oh shit.
Oh. Watch out for the cars. We're good. We don't need to. We're good. Ah, shit. We're good to meet you guys. Oh, shit.
Hey, man.
Look at white dude just having a ball.
Look at this dope feed. Fuck the white dude, man. Leave him out of this shit. Focus on the fucking shit you watching, man. Damn. We know he's like, every white person look at it like, look at them. They're fucking animals. Leave that shit out the way, man. Think about what you have to, do to change this shit. So no other white boy can come here and do this again. That's what you should be thinking about. But look at the face of this dope fiend after he hit this motherfucker. He looking at it like, man, I just want to smoke my dope and just enjoy my night. And here this motherfucker go. Look at the homie in the red jacket. Look at this face. look at that face of disappointment. Like, we can't even smoke our dope out here without these motherfuckers.
Look at the caption. Sad.
I knew he was gonna hit him.
Look at that shit, bro. I feel his pain right now, dog. Like, this nigga out here deck motherfucking dolphins for no fucking reason.
Shit. That's elderly pain.
Don't kill him. Don't kill him.
For what though?
Don't let him kill him.
Rock, no. Stop.
Oh shit. Let him go. And as
Now
I
you-
was hoping to
y'all
not
want
witness
that-
a
y'all want
murder
that nigga
here,
out.
Rah-Rah introduced
Y'all
me to
want this
another
nigga
one of their
alive
tenants who sold her body
or
on the street.
free. Do y'all want that dude free?
No, I mean, listen, this shit remind me of the fucking Amsterdam on the wire, where it's just like anything goes. The cops know what you're doing, but they're not gonna arrest y'all. Y'all can sell your drugs as long as nobody kills anybody.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I ain't gonna say it.
Okay.
People like that normally don't last long.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm gonna say. Normally somebody be like, nah.
Because eventually they try the wrong person.
Yep. Or sometimes, I mean, back in the day, it used to stop money. All that extra shit used to stop money because police actually used to do their job. It used to bring a lot of unnecessary heat to the neighborhood when people were just doing shit for no fucking reason. Or even shooting guns outside, just shooting in the air. All that shit used to make the block hot. Now, police don't do their job no more. So now it's do whatever the fuck you want to do. And these niggas is running unchecked, terrorizing each other, terrorizing the cluckers. That's your clientele, nigga. If he ain't a smoker his damn self, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is going on? You about to kill your fucking customers. Like,
It's your clientele, nigga.
I don't know, man. I don't get it.
Streets to afford rent. How you doing?
And to show your teeth.
Bobby.
Now we get our average smokers that got them cheeks that be like, bah, bah, bah.
Oh, you can tell he got something.
Spit it up and show them that pussy.
He be fucking the shit out of crackheads.
Show them that pussy.
Damn, Bob.
Nasty
What is
ass
even
nigga.
happening right now?
Hey, that's all I do. That's my labius.
Wait. What is going on right now?
I'd be like, going down the road, you fuck.
If you want to support our boots on the ground, independent journalism that is not. Go to bed. No. Please, come on. No. No. He's trying to mind his business. Come on. Let's call it a night here. Things are getting a little hot. As lawless and crime-ridden as these streets may seem, the reality is they are. And it all eventually catches up in the form of an early death or jail time. Oh, real quick, bro. You in jail right now?
Yeah. I'm in jail right now. I can hear some hot shit off the dome. Say a word. I'm him.
Let's go. Let's hear some bars.
Say a word.
Boom, go.
Boom. I got a stick on me. This bitch go boom for real. I was part of Percocet. I was down bad inside the field. Nigga play with me on so he gonna get his ass killed. I'm trying to be rich as hell. Pop that nigga sign a deal.
Yeah, I can feel it through the wire, man. You doing okay out?
Hey, I'm finna show y'all them talk about this. Hold on. First of all, I forgot about this shit. We gotta watch this shit.
Cops
too.
were around. They watched from afar and let the drug addicts decay in broad daylight. Oh.
That's some good shit. They off that good shit.
Clearly, people like this on the streets needed help and were no longer in the mental state to accept it voluntarily. Man, that was cue and response. That's like a trigger response, I think. I don't know about this.
So sometimes we have to own him, and I'm not trying to do this cup, this yellow cup and stuff like, no, I'm not gonna think I ever did that, but it's no way possible. I will tell you I don't know nothing that says that.
Understood.
So
what are you on today?
Well, man, I do,
Just be honest with me.
I won't promote nothing, but I do breeze on the weight loss. Well,
Damn, okay, you barely fit those pants. Is it safe out here being homeless in Detroit?
No.
How is life out here in Detroit?
It's better than some places. I haven't gotten hate crimed out here yet.
Did you get hate crime where you're from?
Yeah.
It's a smart
Does
lady,
that
right?
mean you're a transgender?
Vaguely of the Alphabet Mafia.
Okay. So is alcohol your vice of choice?
Now it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you used to use?
Crack cocaine, weed, you name it, I done it.
So I went to Pittsburgh one time.
You name it,
Then
I
I
done
came
it.
back
It's
home
crazy.
homeless.
Yeah.
They broke the bank on me.
Okay.
And then I blew all my money. That was my fault.
That happens.
My name gonna be a living legend till the day I die. Yeah, PA down. I will kill a nigga if I have to.
I'm always stoned, but
You love weed? No
I'm in
judgment.
undergrad, so I'm always on something. That's how you get through undergrad. I'm
impressed. Good for you. You're academically on it.
Well, I'm technically in Mensa.
Okay. Whoa.
I got tested when I was 14. IQ qualifies me for Mensa. I never went through the paperwork. Technically, I should be if I fill out the paperwork.
Is your IQ like that of Isaac Newton's?
No, Isaac Newton never got tested.
Okay.
I'm in the 140 range. For context, Einstein was 160. Four was Tesla, and his was 212. But Tesla also invented death rays.
For sure.
So Tesla is stupid smart.
So we got Nikola Tesla, Isaac Newton.
Yeah, I'm at the.
And you. I just bought you this.
You don't buy something.
I did though. I gave him $5. He didn't even spend it on drugs though.
Never gonna
He bought snacks and he still.
I told you give him drugs. At least you know they use it. He ain't gonna let a small criminal know
drugs. At least they'll use it. No matter where I went, I couldn't escape the chaos, and the cameras attracted it like a moth to a flame. How you doing, my friend?
J. Cole, the real nigga in the house.
You're real what?
Real nigga in the house, J. Cole, the real nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is the way we do it here.
How long you been out here?
35 years. You smoke crack?
No crack. How easy is it to get crack out here?
I don't know. I'm next. I'm ready to pay. What's going on?
How easy is it to get crack
I
out
don't know. I don't fuck with you. You ask the question.
What do you like to do?
Now I'm gonna speed through all this shit because this shit getting redundant. But I think George the Truth Hurst might be one of my favorite motherfucking G's in the chat, man. Because he is a prime example of why shit ain't never gonna fucking change. He said, let's see a black man go to the heavy meth area. And they do, nigga. They have 1,000 videos of showing white hillbillies and fucked up ass white neighborhoods and trailer park trash and dolphins and all that. What the fuck that got to do with you living better in your community? Or your black daughter or son or grandma or, the future of the race? What the fuck do them smoking meth got to do with you? And why is that going to help this conversation at all?
Right. Because I think for us, it's like we're so concerned with being lumped in as one I just keep stressing, like, we don't care enough about those of us that are trapped with these people and
there's
need
kids
somebody
in that
to
neighborhood.
help
I
them.
guarantee you there's kids go to that gas station. And that's
Yeah,
their
of
norm.
course.
This is their normal life. And guess what? Not only do they go to that gas station, one of them people might be their uncle. One of them people might be their grandma out there. This was the normal lifestyle. And you want them people to feel good about life, feel good about who they are as people. And this is what they got to live around.
And feel
be
safe
around.
even. I mean, like, it made me think, I was thinking about this today earlier. Like, y'all seen I Am Legend, right? Like, I feel like some people are so caught up in the optics of shit that it's like, once Will Smith, whatever, invented that shit that was going to change them back or whatever, it was curing the thing, some people would have been like, oh, wait, they're getting better. Like, we don't have to wipe them out. Meanwhile, I'm in the basement. They banging on my door right now. Bomb this shit. I'm about to get in the oven. But there's some people that's like, no, please. It doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. But to the people that's in the basement, how does it feel? How does it look? Like, I just want us to try to consider them more than what white people think. And also just what looks right. Like, I want us to think about the people that are tied up with these people. Like, we're more concerned with saving the bad apples that don't give a fuck about anybody than we are with trying to save the good people. That
And
needs to change.
What Hot One said is, I think what the situation is. He said it's probably 10% of the population only, but they're terrorizing the 90.
Yes.
Now, like the points you brought up is perfect. That's why I looked at Walking Dead like that. Some of these people have been bit. Now you can wait on them to change, and they might fucking around and turn into a zombie at the wrong time and bite your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Or bite somebody close to you. Or you can see that they bit, take them out back, and get them done. Or you can keep them around and just hope that you find a cure later. And that's what we've been doing with the Black community. We keep hoping that we find a cure. Meanwhile, more and more people are getting bit and infected.
If you live somewhere where your kids can't play outside, it's a problem.
Yeah, and there's a lot of reasons people are trapped with these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, they wish they could move. They can't. Everybody just can't pick up and go. This is their community. This is their neighborhood. But, you know, they need help with getting rid of this element instead of having to try to live with it and hope for the best. Like, I just think it's unfair to expect them to do that, you know, like forever. I think it's wrong.
You know what? When I lived in this type of environment, it was so normal that it didn't affect me at all. It was funny. We used to clown with the dolphins. It was all fun, even though it was fucked up. It becomes so normal that you just act like it's nothing wrong with it until you get out of it and look at it and be like, what the fuck was wrong with me? Same thing with a bad relationship. A lot of people don't know that they was abused until they out of the shit. Yeah. You know, now they're like, God damn, that was terrible. But let's finish on that note about the gentrification, and then we'll leave it at that, because they start talking about some of the renovations that they do to certain housing, you know, and you know, we'll get
and shout out to you, Charles 2.0. Glad you caught us. I tried to tell y'all that we was coming on Tuesday, so thank you for coming through.
Apart and rotting from the inside. Houses so trashed, the city was selling some of them for as low as $1 if you came in and fixed it. I met up with Nick Sanborn, fixing up Detroit one house at a time.
Are you personally invested in seeing Detroit turn around and the reputation improve?
I'm not from Detroit, but I'm from Michigan, about an hour north of here. And my whole life, I've heard Detroit's a shithole. When that's one of our two major cities, it doesn't look good. If we can help fix that, it's a big thing to me. I mean, I'm personally invested here. All of our clients are invested here.
And I imagine this is not the easiest way to turn a buck.
We're stepping on We're walking through pee, you know, sometimes needles. In another house a day or two ago, we found guns.
But this is for sale right now. Correct. How much?
I believe $5,000, but don't quote me on it.
How much would it cost to breathe life back into this building?
Hundreds of thousands. $300,000, $400,000 maybe. And that might sound crazy, but when you see inside, you'll see why.
It's a crime black hole, right? People with bad intentions are potentially attracted to the decay and the abandonment of some of these buildings, right?
The police that were just here actually told me to wrap up because that was 15 minutes ago, because there's gang activity in the area, and
right.
They're going to be around. So,
but we have a couple we can show you that we did buy, and for us, it's just math, right?
There's dogs living in here, so maybe we shouldn't spend as much time in this one, because it's once you get further in, it's hard to breathe.
We got asbestos, lead in there.
Don't worry about any of that. Just I'd worry about, just a lot of feces.
The roof. The roof is gone. Foundation, we can show you around the outside and maybe in one of the basements. Yeah. Out here, because it's brick and a lot of custom sizing and stuff like that, you're typically paying about $1,000 a window. If it's got a foundation, you don't even want to touch it. Yeah. Because just the cost to redo something like this of this size and this magnitude is just out of the budget, right? That's all plaster on the ceiling, right? Yeah. All of that's got to come down. It's been tagged and spray painted, and you're going to have lead. You're going to have asbestos. You're going to need new plumbing, new wiring, new everything, new windows, new roof, foundation work, brickwork. I mean, it's essentially you're building a house. We get accused of gentrification and stuff like that quite a bit. Okay. Say what you will about it. It doesn't bother me.
What's the alternative to gentrification?
Decay? That's kind of where I was going with it, right? Is the other option is I let it sit here and decay forever.
Yo!
What's
you want
up?
to say what's up?
Yo, what's going on with the building on Philadelphia?
Shoot, we're going there next.
Y'all got like 3 houses on that block.
Yeah. We're trying to.
We're waiting on y'all so we can sell our shit.
I know, man. I'm trying. It's money and time, you know?
Some people will get defensive and weird when you see someone restoring a house and be like, oh, they're gentrifying the community. I disagree with that personally.
Being gentrified, you can't deny.
But is that a bad thing?
It's a bad thing because
Why?
the poor people that's been here, rent is going up, people being forced out. They getting pushed to the affordable housing projects and they getting pushed across 8 Mile.
So you're a property owner yourself?
Yeah, that's where I'm
So
going.
you're playing both games a little bit here?
That's where I'm going.
Am I good or am I bad?
No. So
because if you own a home, this is a good thing, right? Property value should go up.
you want to pay rent in a neighborhood that's a nice neighborhood that you ain't got to worry about your kids running around.
Sure.
I own 6 houses and I pay rent.
Yeah.
But I'm not paying rent somewhere where my kids not safe. I buying these houses. The land bank, in my opinion, is keeping big ass corporations from coming in and just buying everything at one time. The projects I've seen him worked on have turned out amazing.
They look good.
Yeah.
What is the alternative to gentrification? Decay? Destruction? What is the alternative is my question.
To say that is to say to leave the people that's been in these neighborhoods to themselves is to say that they would continue to destroy these neighborhoods. So I'm not going to say that.
How do these end up getting destroyed? Is this just abandonment or is this destruction?
This is abandonment. The alternative to gentrification needs to be inclusion. The people that's been here need to be included in what's going on and the change that's to come about, right? Then we're going to look up, and then you got people who have died, whose kids have died in these neighborhoods. You know, and I love white people. I love all people. But you're going to look up, and there's going to be a neighborhood that people have fought and died in, and then it's going to be completely whitewashed within the next 10 years.
But if whitewashing means less people getting killed in the streets, less trap houses, less drug dealing going on in abandoned buildings, is that not a positive thing?
But it's not the thing about people getting kicked out or people being brought in. The problem is the people that's been here are not being included in the change that's to come. That's the problem. So the stuff I've seen him do to this neighborhood is making it beautiful.
You're a fan?
Yeah, I'm a fan of him. I'm not tripping on gentrification.
You're like
Progress is progress.
Progress.
As long as it's moving forward and we're going in the right direction, that's a good direction to go.
But you gotta include the people that's been here.
Wonder why no one has bought it earlier. Let's take a look. We actually in the Shiesty area.
It's not great. I actually personally own a house. It's on the other side of town. And when my crew was in the middle of rehabbing it, there was a drive-by shooting on the street and guy was laying dead in the road. The cops came and put the white coat over him or blanket or whatever. There's good and bad everywhere, right? Bad happens here. It's an impoverished city. We were working on a house on Kelly Road.
Okay.
All day you could hear gunshots 3 blocks down. You know, just don't go 3 blocks down.
So the communities use this as a trash dump?
Correct.
Whoa. Take a look.
And again, we can either have this or I can spend $500 on a dumpster and not have this. And I'm willing to do that.
Dumpster and the restorative element of, geez, this is.
So you're talking about things falling in on you.
And also, is this for sale?
It was when we were here. I'm sure it still is because the notices are still on it. We actually titled this the worst apartment building in Detroit. I believe at the time it was $1,000.
And can we get in there?
You can try.
Ooh, strong smell too. Damn.
Back in time, it could have been saved. You know, if the city made the right moves and did the right things, incentivized the right people, it could have been saved.
All right, Nick, where are we at?
We are on Philadelphia Street, just outside downtown Detroit.
What is this?
This is a 95% renovated duplex. We're just about done with it.
How much did your client purchase it for?
I believe about $60,000.
So about $200,000 total invested?
Yeah, give or take.
Okay.
The concrete's new, the limestone's new, posts are new. I mean, everything here is pretty much new. Security doors, big thing here.
To prevent what?
Break in as much as you can. Security's only as good, in my opinion, as the illusion of security.
We got electrical?
We've shut it off because we're not working here actively.
So people try to...
The big thing here is people will steal power.
Whoa.
So somebody could hook into the power meters on the back and jump it over to the next house or wherever.
Okay.
And just start running up your bill. We had an instance last year, and he texted us maybe a week later or so, and he said, hey, there's something pinging on my cameras. Are you guys around? And we're always in the neighborhoods. So, like, if something's going on, I'll go check on your house, you know?
Sure.
And then I swear to God, as soon as we get out of the car, we hear a window smash on the back of the house. And I'm like, they're breaking into this house. Frank goes around back. I've got my gun, right? And he's like, what the fuck are you doing? And this kid's like, I'm waiting for the bus. I'm like, you ain't waiting for the bus, break the fucking windows. And so they got in their car and they sped off. We called the police. We said, we got them on camera. We got their faces actively breaking in. We've got their license plate, make, model of the car, everything on camera, witnesses, everything else. We're not going to go after them.
Why?
Good question. If I had to guess, because if the police do pick them up, nobody's going to prosecute them. So when our client first bought this property, they told us to come check it out and do an estimate for them.
Okay.
We came and do an estimate. Connor's filming me. I swear to God.
See what I got here.
My point.
This is how much
it's a beautiful home.
We almost done, y'all.
Are you fixing up homes out here?
Okay, this is your home. How is the neighborhood?
I'm not from Detroit.
Okay.
I lived in Michigan in the late 80s.
All right.
But I came back here specifically because I wanted an environment with a neighborhood. And that is exactly what I got here. I love it. Mr. Whitlow has been in that barbershop for over 60 years.
Cool.
Neighbors here 20 years. These people are fixing their house. Like, everybody's really, it's cool.
And do you plan on buying a few more abandoned homes and restoring them?
I am. I'm shopping now.
She's out here buying a few homes, restoring them as well. Looks like a lot of people are investing in the future of this city. And where can the people watching keep in touch with your journey, resurrect?
All right, I think we're good on that. Now, let me say, because Irene kind of hit it on the head what I was thinking. And for people that feel like, or even what the brother was saying about, the people in the area should be included. The way you are included in gentrification is buy your houses in areas that are being gentrified. Yeah. Stop trying to go where you think it's better at, because you don't want to raise your family in that ghetto ass shit. White people will come bring their ass in that dangerous ass neighborhood and start renovating. Do it too. So that way, when the area is fully developed, you got in low. You got in with the property was down. And now your property is now worth $300,000-$400,000 more than what you invested. So people clown me for some of the shit I bought. I'm like, I know where the fuck I'm at. You know what I'm saying? But I also know that what's happening in these areas. So if you buy when you low and you be a part of this situation before you get priced out rent wise, you can become a millionaire. Black folks need to start actively trying to, put themselves in, and they are, by the way, like
Slim Thug's doing it.
Well, Wade Bird brought up a great point. There's some black guys in Detroit, been in Detroit doing their thing.
Angela Yee been in Detroit.
Angela Yee in Detroit, but I'm talking about one brother bought a cat. He built a castle in that motherfucking city. Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying, you don't act like you're being pushed out because white investors and other races are over there trying to flip. You get your goofy ass out there and do it. Stop complaining. Again, stop fucking complaining about what other people is doing and worry about yourself. The minute you start worrying about your own business and tending to your own business, life gonna get better for you. But let's let y'all, break down what y'all feel about what's going on. Let's see if we can open the phone lines up for a little bit, because I'm pretty much done talking. So what y'all got on this shit?
Go ahead, GMS.
I mean, like I said, I'm not opposed to seeing this type of stuff. I don't think that it's a thing where it's like, oh, we shouldn't be showing this because it's going to put a bad light on, the black community. I think it's well known what goes on in certain parts of the city. It's been X amount of years. We have not found a solution. We've tried to do X amount of things, build resources, boys and girls clubs, shit like that. Tried to bring opportunities to people, tried to show them different ways, tried to push the industry on these, on certain, a demographic of people. But even then it was like still pushing the same stereotypes that kept them being in the same place. So it really wasn't helping anything besides showing them that, oh, not only can you be involved in fuck shit in the streets, but now you can make money from it. You can buy cars, you can buy jewelry, you can buy new clothes, you can do this, you can create generational wealth, which none of these niggas really have. They touched millions of dollars, yet have nothing to show for it later on in life because they continue to put themselves in situations like you see with, Thug and, putting themselves in courtrooms when they've had the opportunity to change their lives. And at this point, there has been no solution. There has been no change in anything. It's gotten worse. So there's nothing that we can do about it. You can't just sit back and complain again once you see, the government step in and do certain things we can't do. What are you going to do? Instead of complaining, what is your solution that is better than what they're about to do in these different cities? If you don't have one, ain't no point in complaining.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that, GMS. I mean, I don't have much more to add other than what I said, which before. which is, I think we need to shift our focus more to the people that are doing what they're supposed to do, that live in these communities, and try to help them. And by helping them, we get rid of the problems that are in that community. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be easy. I hope that there are no innocent casualties that happen, while that's getting cleaned up. But something has to give, because trying to, do it the optically right way and the patient long stretch way is not working. And while that's going on, more innocent people can die because they're getting caught in the crosshairs of, other street shit that's going on, and that's not fair to them.
Yeah, I feel like I'm glad I'm one of the people that's not contributing to this stereotypical Black image that people, have. And, I can thank people like Kyle Bethel, who has stepped up and made an anthem for decent men of the city. I'm a decent man in the city of demons. Niggas be scheming. Bitches be scheming.
Yeah. I mean, it's important, right? Like, we want that message to be out there, that there are decent men like you, in the US, you know what I mean, that are doing what they're supposed to do, taking care of their children, taking care of they working, paying bills, paying taxes, doing their thing. Like, we definitely want that, but we just don't want to act like the other side of things does not exist. And it's a dirty little secret, that we ignore, because you ignore a pain in your side long enough, it's going to turn into fucking colon cancer on your ass.
So all opposed to firing squad, line up all the dangerous YNs and take them all out at once. Say aye.
As extreme as that shit sound, dog,
that's gonna be a generational vote right there.
Let's say they did like gather all the people that they deem dangerous to society and lined them up and mowed them down. You should have a tear coming down your eyes when you pulling the trigger.
Yeah.
But I'm pulling that motherfucker.
I'll put more salt in the wound. I'll have Wallow be the man to give the speech to all the niggas to make them vote aye.
Oh my God. Niggas gonna be crying.
They gonna shoot everybody with snot coming out their nose. It's so sorry.
We tried, man. We tried. But see, like I said, man, I don't got a whole lot to say, man. Y'all already know how I feel about it. And people feel a certain way about me because of my points. But y'all don't know what I've been through. You know what I mean? Y'all don't know what I caused. I deserve the same fate if I was caught out there. You know what I'm saying? I lived long enough to change. I don't think these young men gonna have that same opportunity.
What Maurice said, he said, would the world be better if there were no hoods? Hell no. This goes back to what y'all said last week. Like, it can be a hood everywhere as long as you don't come with those type of aspects that we are talking about that's being destructive to the community.
The danger.
Yeah. We can have that shit all day. That's what makes the world fun to me, in my opinion.
Some of the most creative people come from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Some of the coolest people, most creative people, the most different thinkers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the funniest people, just the best people come from.
What y'all saying? Like, I think that's why we need to be better at what we say and how we say it.
Yes.
No one is really having an issue with the hood. The issue is the violence.
Yeah.
The issue is the drug use. Drug abuse destroys lives just like a bullet do. Whether the person using it or the people that he's raising or the people that they're around, drugs and violence needs to stop in the community for it to thrive. If you don't know that or you don't believe in that, then you can get on the motherfucking stage too and get popped, because you was useless to everybody else too.
Yeah.
If you want to live in a world that drugs are okay and violence is okay, you also are a problem. Because if we want to handle our beef, let's handle it on a basketball court or a rap battle or fucking, in a ring with gloves on and safety gear and a mouthpiece. You get what I'm saying? So we don't need the deaths, and we don't need the, kids growing up in extreme poverty due to somebody's selfishness with wanting to be a drug addict. I mean, I don't see why this is such a hard fucking conversation for some niggas.
Yeah.
You know,
I think that's the conditioning part of it is us making it synonymous, the violence of it all synonymous with blackness, and that's not a correlation. You know what I'm saying? Violence is not a correlation with our race. It's just what's been going on in those neighborhoods. So
this is a problem that I like. This is an issue, Maurice, that I disagree with a little bit. Poverty is one of the issues, but not number one in my opinion, because there's communities all over the world that are, when I say extreme poverty, even the worst situation you could imagine in America is not the level of poverty that exists in the world, and yet they are not violent. So I think violence is number one. Because if we poor and we ain't got shit, at least I ain't got to worry about you killing me for nothing.
Right.
And then I worry about getting some money or getting some food or getting, we can work together better if we not going to be violent. We can get out of poverty better together if we not going to be violent. So I think violence is number one in my opinion. Do y'all got, the phone lines is open. It's a lot of opinions on this matter, and we really want to give y'all the opportunity to check us, to add to the conversation, whatever you feeling. This is a good time to do it. Hopefully, some people got the heart for it, and we ain't gonna keep it on forever. We don't get no calls in like 15 minutes.
Well, I got another video I want us to watch if we don't get any
cool.
calls.
No, I ain't tripping.
Black Gold said, but poverty and lack of resources creates the violence, though.
Hey, call in, Black Gold, because I want you to explain to me how me being poor and you being poor means I got to kill you.
See, I understand somebody saying, oh, we're in poverty, so we went to the store and stole some shit. But I'm not agreeing with somebody saying, well, I'm poor, so that makes me so mad I'm going to kill somebody that looks like me.
Exactly.
Right.
You got to really hate yourself and hate the people that look like you to do that.
Yeah.
If your mama didn't feed you today, you going to punch her in the mouth? Real shit.
That sounded so crazy.
If your mama didn't feed you today or got y'all kicked out of the third apartment, is you going to punch her in the mouth?
Damn.
Because poverty got you kicked out. Poverty got you with your stomach touching your back. Do your mama need to get punched in her mouth for it?
Mm.
And again, you get rid of the violence. Now we can work.
It is
all our neighborhoods that are bad or the property value is low, our property value rises because we're not killing each other. Now you can get more money from the bank. Your grandma house that she been in for 30 years that she owned, when she leave it to you, instead of it being worth $50,000, it might be worth $300,000 now because y'all got rid of the violence.
That's true. And we have
that makes generational wealth. Go ahead.
We do have a caller. Caller, you on with the 3G's? Who's calling?
B Stu.
Shout out to B Stu.
What up, B Stu?
What's going on, bros? What's going on, B?
Hey, we're glad you called.
All right, so no doubt. So I feel like it's like this, bro. All right, let's say that you was in the desert and you were starving and dehydrated for like 2 weeks. Whatever you are now is not who you be in 2 weeks, because you be deprived of food, you be deprived of water. I feel like people in the hood, bro, are deprived of resources and they are deprived of hope. When you're deprived of those two things, you don't really got much to look forward to. You don't really got much to live for. So the things that you're willing to do to get by become extreme. So I feel like the things that you're talking about are extreme circumstances where somebody will take another life because they don't have pride in themselves, they don't have pride in their family, they don't have pride in community. So I feel like when you mix those things, it's deadly anywhere in the world for any culture, any groups of people. It just happened to be us. But for any culture and any group of people, that mix is deadly. no matter where you at, no matter who you are. So I feel like you've been kind of looking past that and saying, well, we need to fix this, we need to change this, we need to fix this. I do feel like it's a circumstance of resources and things that can be provided to a community that's been without for hella. And this is going back to your conversation that you had like 2 weeks ago or a week ago, where you were basically saying like what happened to like, in the 50s and the 60s, when we was doing our thing. Yeah, the crack epidemic and the government became more consolidated where they could attack our communities in a more organized fashion. Once they realized that, oh, these people are going to thrive when we leave them alone. So I feel like that's what's happened over time, and that's what's still happening like today. And I feel like you keep kind of obfuscating that and kind of looking past that point. And I feel like that's a very valid point for why what's going on, in today's time. And like I said, I'm from St. Louis, bro. I done seen everything. Murders, kid murders, mamas, daddies, aunties, all of that. So I done seen it all firsthand. And I know that it comes from being deprived of resources, lack of hope, and lack of self-awareness, because you can't have any of that when you don't have your basic necessities. And that's pretty much what I wanted to kind of touch on, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna respond to that. You want to stay on the phone while I respond to it or no?
For sure. I got time, bro.
All right, because you made some good points, and I'm glad you brought up the hope. If they ain't got no hope, then it makes people, act out in a certain way. I'm glad you brought that point up. But you talked about that recipe for violence. I know there's places in the world, and that I could point out to you that are in far more poverty than you can ever point to me in America. The Philippines is one of them.
Sure.
The slums of Nigeria. There's different areas where you don't see the high levels of violence amongst each other for no reason at all. People kill in other places, but typically for a fucking reason. We at the point now where we ain't even robbing.
Yeah, but I got you.
We're not even trying to get your resources. We just want you dead.
I get you. I get you, bro. But you got to keep in mind too that the societal setup in these places are far different from America. Those are places where the $2 million house is right up the street from you. They got to travel 20, 30, 40, 50 miles to see something like that. Like, you have to keep in mind that in a lot of these communities, like, basic necessities is 2, 3, 4 streets over. Like in St. Louis, bro, like where Sexy Red is from, bro, like that's the north side. Like literally 10 minutes away from there, 5 minutes away from there, couple blocks over, bro, it's $1 million homes. The setup and the schematics of each city here in this country is far different from other third world countries where for the majority and the masses of people within a certain circumference, it's all the same. It's not like that here. The things that you see that are seem attainable to you are literally a couple blocks over. So that setup is different mentally.
I like what you're saying because you're right. But this is why now I'm gonna say what I was gonna say when you brought up the 50s. It was a lie that you didn't have your basic necessities. Black folks even now have our basic necessities. It's just not enough. Because the carrot that got dangled in front of you, it looked better when it's coming from the white folks. Their community to you looks like what you need to achieve in life instead of you enriching your own community and making it beautiful. So now we think that because we don't have no hope or self-respect or dignity, we think we need to get what they got, and we're willing to kill each other to get what they got instead of taking what we have and beautifying it. And taking pride in it.
But that's the setup everywhere, bro. That's the setup everywhere. In every country, like right now in France, like they're in Nepal, like they're overtaking the government because what they have, I'm sure, is their basic necessities. But if you put more in front of my face, like you said, the carrot in front of my face, why would any human being not try to obtain more than what they have? And I'm not saying you got to, go billionaire status yachts and $40 million homes. But what I'm saying is, if I can turn my AC on and I have to think about paying a bill next month, why wouldn't I want that? The person 2 blocks over, he ain't got to think about paying his electricity bill or his AC bill. I want that. Yeah, I can pay my bill, but when I get done paying my bills, I got $7 left.
All right, great point. B Stu, and I'm gonna leave you with this question, and then we're gonna try to see if somebody else willing to call. You right? I think we agreeing a lot, and about that carrot. My question is, can we obtain that carrot without killing each other?
In my personal opinion, bro, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing. So I really fuck with y'all. In my personal opinion, bro, yes, we can, but it's gonna take something drastic. And when I mean something drastic, I just mean our backs against the wall. Because, like I said, bro, I'm from St. Louis. I really grew up most of my life in Ferguson. So when that Mike Brown shit happened, bro, I got to see a glimpse of what happens when the opposition ain't us. And I think it's gonna take something that drastic to where it changes our whole outlook and our perception on our culture of people. Like, oh no, we got to protect us, because really it is just us. You don't see that because we're allowed to mingle amongst, different cultures every day. But if it ever became a circumstance where it's just us and our backs are against the wall, that's when you're going to see that change that you're talking about, bro. That's just what I feel.
I'll fuck with that. Okay. Y'all got anything y'all want to say to B Stu?
No, I'm listening to y'all conversation.
That was a great combo.
B Stu, you made a lot of good points, and I like when people can, come with a strong point of view and have that conversation, because I like hearing like the views being challenged, right? And hearing how that conversation pans out. So I think you gave us even a lot to think about.
And for me, I feel like a lot of the times when we do have these conversations or debates or whatever, when we're trying to understand each other's viewpoints, at the end of the day, a lot of times we all agree on a lot of the same points. It's just certain aspects of it, we have a difference on. But at the end of the day, we all want the same thing. We all have the same end goal, and that's to see us do better as a community in all aspects. So
yeah. And then like even having your back against the wall and all that shit, I get that. But when our backs if our backs are ever against the wall, I would like to fight and die for the black men and women that are good-hearted people and that ain't gonna snake me once we are successful.
And it'll be that, bro. Because when I was outside in Ferguson, bro, like anytime anybody tried to start some stupid shit or some ignorant shit, it was like a fire getting put out real quick. It was 30 people running over there like, hey, yo, hey, no, we not on that.
We're not on that right now.
We're not doing that. So I do feel like in those situations that that might happen for sure.
See, that's what they tried to do in Minneapolis too when the George Floyd thing went on. I remember when the videos were circulating and they was trying to push certain narratives. There was people out there that was stopping folks from trying to vandalize shops and shit. There was a dude that got called out. The first place that got set on fire was by some white boy who had his face covered up. But that wasn't the thing that made the news. It was just, a bunch of protesters went crazy and shit. But it's like, people do have a love for their community and people do want to preserve their community. It's just what can they do to stop the individuals who are causing harm and bringing danger to that community.
Word up.
Word up. Well, thank you for calling in, B Stu. We appreciate you. We will have more call-ins to come. So hopefully, like, you continue to call in and give us your point of view, because I liked hearing this. So shout out to you and thank you. Where are you actually at right now? Are you in St. Louis now?
No, I don't live in St. Louis no more. I live in Houston. So, I had to get up out of there.
Hey, you took your ass up out of there, didn't you?
For sure. Like I always say,
no, you shouldn't have said nothing, dog.
They all the same, bro.
You should not have said nothing, dog. You just fucked up all that shit, good ass shit.
No, because you can't
take your ass back to the hood and help, motherfucker.
No, you can't help it but to change if you get caught in the rapture, bro. You got to bring the resources back.
Yeah, nigga. Shut your ass up, nigga. Go take your ass back to the hood and help. Niggas all got all the fucking good ass sayings of why they not gonna help. Nigga, take your ass back. If it's so, we gonna band together. We gonna work together when the shit hit the fan. Go get your ass back.
That got rolled trying to help.
You already know, B Stu. You know he gonna be roasting every time he run this part back.
I needed that,
brother. We appreciate you. Get back in the chat.
Get your
Appreciate y'all.
intelligence
Y'all
too
gonna be one
good
of the
for
biggest
the hood
podcasts in
ass
the world
out
too.
here.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. He said we're gonna be one of the biggest podcasts. We appreciate
Shout out to you,
Appreciate you, man.
Damn, dog.
For sure. Appreciate y'all.
Later.
Damn, Beast, dude. You know, let him down. God damn it. See, he's so intelligent, man.
Yes.
And
Very
you
good
know,
call.
and again, this is majority of black people. This is the majority of black people is sound like Beast Stew, thinks like Beast Stew, probably lives like Beast Stew. But he knew that if he was gonna have any quality of life, he had to get away from an element that we just want to act like ain't real. And I don't want to talk too much because he can't respond no more, but it was classic for him to say, I forgot the line to use. Like, I can't help him. If I'm in the swamp and the swamp dirty, I can't.
In the rapture.
That we got 1,000 excuses on why we abandon those areas when it's us, people that live right, people that are responsible with their money, people that are responsible with their families. We're the ones supposed to go buy them houses. We're the ones supposed to go live in them communities. That way, when we come together and call the police, because as homeowners, we say, hey, not enough is being done over here. It's a bunch of heroin needles and drug addicts outside the gas station. We want them gone. That's why a lot of white communities are safer, because the taxpayers of those communities stand on business when it comes to the police.
And they have an expectation.
And what do we do?
Pay your salary.
And guess what? We leave them areas to be owned by Arabs and whites. They don't give a fuck if the crackhead is by the gas station. They don't live there. But if we go there and buy the areas or stay, we can better fix the problem. Somebody else said the change is within. Why the fuck we keep going without to try to change within then? God damn it. But good shit though. He had a great points, great conversation, but again, bro, you should have kept that to yourself.
Well, I asked him. Sorry, Beast Stew. I wasn't trying to set you up to,
He should have been like, no, I'm in St. Louis right now. Matter of fact, somebody just got killed outside right now. I'm hearing it. They breathing. I hear them saying, "Mama." No, let me stop. Go ahead.
You all. Oh, God.
Listen, man. We ain't had a laugh the whole night. This shit been intense.
I mean, it's been very intense, but I think the people appreciate that because we can bring some thoughtful conversations.
And then Irene gonna talk about some AP. They ain't have access to guns like America. Them niggas they stabbing the fuck out each other in London. God damn it! When niggas want to die, the Y ends in fucking. I think it's London. Is it London?
But they don't have access to guns, so
I feel like a lot of more people would prefer to get shot than stabbed.
people in New York are stabbing the shit out of each other.
Didn't 21 Savage brother get killed over there with a stabbing?
From a
In the
vicious
UK?
stabbing.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
But-
in the UK. I'm just saying, like, don't get it
vicious
fucked
thrashing.
up. If people want you dead, they gonna kill you.
Yeah, I mean,
But,
like I said, even in New York, that has very strict gun laws.
They be stabbing the fuck out of each other.
Yes, they are stabbing each other up.
So yeah, it ain't that. I think it's the culture. Because like I said, the Philippines, their culture ain't kill you because we poor. Certain African cultures that ain't kill you because we poor. You know what I mean? And matter of fact, when they go and when I watch the documentaries, because even this white boy, I done see him do shit on other type of groups of people. But you go to watch some of them other documentaries, and then you listen to the people that are in extreme poverty. You know what a common theme with all of them is? Giving honor to God. Still being thankful and grateful. Still feeling like their needs are met because they ate, even if what they ate was trash. And I mean literal trash dug out of the garbage. They got a delicacy in Philippines where they they have pickers that pick through the trash, find pieces of meat, and refry it and sell it as a delicacy.
Yep.
But us in America, your poorest motherfucker got a WIC or Quest or got they or a EBT. They can find a warm or some form of shelter. They can eat. Hell, if you dig in our garbage, you damn near got a full course fucking meal because we throw away half-eaten shit. Right. We so
bougie. All that meat on the chicken bone.
we don't like the taste of something. We throw that shit out.
I do it all the time.
So I'm just saying, like, we don't understand what extreme poverty is, but he was right about the hope. So
Yeah.
even though we classify it as poor with nothing, and maybe the world looking at us like you you ungrateful motherfucker, but he was right about the hope. When we don't have hope or dignity, that's where. But how do you have hope and dignity when you go to the store, you 6 or 7, and your dad is out there trying to cop some dope, or your mama out there selling herself, or you just out there trying to go to the gas station and you like, fuck it. My mama taught me how to steal. I'm gonna take some chips. Who give a fuck?
That's right. We got another caller who's
All
on
right.
3G's.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you can hear me. Okay. This is Wade Bird.
Hey, Wade Bird.
What up, Wade?
How you doing,
How
brother?
are you, bro?
Hey, I'm doing okay. Listening in, I thought I'd chime in a few opinions.
Okay. You got the
wait a minute.
floor.
Let me turn this off in the back.
Okay.
Okay. What I wanted to say was, there's a couple of things because it's going to be very difficult to straighten this all out. But we got to start with the black family first. That has to be restored. If we don't do that, we won't be able to come together.
Wait, where'd you go, Wade? You laying on your microphone?
Am I doing what?
You laying on your microphone?
No.
Okay, now I can hear you again. It sounded like you had like rolled over or something on your mic.
Oh, no. Okay, well, maybe bad connection.
Okay. Sorry, but yeah, you were saying we need to restore the black family. Keep going.
Yes. Because that's a main key. It's been dismantled. You see how most of our homes are single parent homes, a lot of them, and we have to have men stand up and try to bring these families back together. That's one, and then we have to educate and also expose our young people to some positive and productive opportunities. Right now, like I said, that's where you get your hope from. And we try to do it with the black family, one family at a time. I tried to inspire I didn't want my children or my nephews, because I helped raise 2 other my nephews. I didn't want them to have to come through what I came through. So I tried to give them better opportunities and be an example for them. I wasn't perfect, but I tried to at least show them that there was other things in life that you can attain.
I like that. And like, are you married? I think you've told us before you're married, right?
Oh yeah. I just celebrated 39 years.
Congratulations,
brother.
Shout out to you and the wife
Right.
and the family. So what advice would you give, like, if we're wanting to make sure that the black family comes back stronger? Like, do you have advice that you would give to younger men on how to make that happen, how to make a strong black family?
Well, that's deep. That's a lot to answer all in a few minutes.
Yeah.
But number one, you have to let young people know, that at least the people that I'm around. I let them know that I'm not perfect. I let them know that I make mistakes, but through those, you try to learn from them. You try not to make the same mistakes over and over. You try to be there for your children. You try to be there for your friends. You show them your character. And anybody can say it, but it's how you live it. A lot of times people walk up to me or they've seen me and they'll talk about, you actually do what you say you're gonna do.
I like that.
Good or bad, right or wrong, you got to be an example. And people are gonna follow either a good example or a bad one.
And what
Either way,
about
but
choosing the mother of your children, for example? Like, do you have advice around that?
Well, because to be honest, I didn't think I was ever gonna get married. But you have to. I sat down with pencil and paper like it was a math problem, and I did the pros and cons, so what I could live with and what I couldn't live with. Hey, the pros outweighed the cons, because I was headed to a life of destruction. I ain't gonna lie about that. So basically, she did save me. Because I wasn't even planning on living this long. I turned 66 about a week or so ago.
Wow, happy belated birthday.
Yeah, for real. Happy birthday,
Yeah.
brother.
So you have to, and women and men have to get on the same page, especially in the black community, that's why I'm saying it's going to be real difficult to do because, a man is only as good as his woman behind him, and then she has to be willing to be led. And I know a lot of women don't like to hear that. They don't want to hear that I'm not saying her opinion don't count and you tell her everything to do, but there is a structure in the family household there has to be a structure. That's like if you got two quarterbacks, you ain't got one. So somebody has to be charged.
But do you think, is there anything you
but
would tell your son about,
if you're a good male example,
but is there anything you would tell your son
example
about who to
your
get
woman,
pregnant, though? Like, that's what I want to know. Because if we want to have, like, a strong family structure, I feel like they have to be armed with knowledge, right? Like, if you're going to be having sex, you need to have protected sex, right?
I can't. Well, I was just lucky in that regard because I ain't gonna. There's no sense lying about that because I was sleeping with everybody, so I can't tell nobody about. I can't be no hypocrite.
So you wouldn't give that advice to them?
It happens. I was fortunate. I would suggest not to do it, but I can't. Emotions always get the better of any man or any woman, for that matter. So it's no sense me saying that it's easier said than done, but
yeah.
But you can't turn I don't want to say it. You can make a mistake, but you don't have to compound that. So you want to stay away from that baby mama drama for one, but I would never tell anybody because someone who was pregnant to marry him because that's not going to solve anything.
That ain't enough to hold it together.
But you have to make sure that there is a selection process when it comes to finding out what's wife material. Now, I'll say that. The same way to picking a husband for young ladies and everything, and a woman is only going to be led by you if you show her you the man you're supposed to be. So you gotta, like I say, that goes into your character. A woman will follow you if you show her.
Yes, that is very true. Like if we see in you that you're going to execute on your plans, you have a plan for your own life and you're going to execute. And not only that, but you want us along for the ride with you, then we're going to do it. Now, if you show us you don't give a damn if we're on the ride or not, then we don't give a damn what you're talking about anymore. But if you are on a trajectory and you're taking care of yourself, you have a plan for your life, you're living right, when it comes to being a man and being responsible, then we will follow you damn near anywhere.
I got a last question for you.
Oh yeah, sure.
All right, my last question for you is some of the things you pointed out about what we need to get self-respect back and things that we need to do, fix the black family and things like that. My last question is, can we do those things while this violent element is still prevalent, or do we have to first get rid of that before we fix those other things?
Well, bringing a black family together has nothing really to do with the violence as far as that, in my opinion. But what happens when you bring the family together, you establish also discipline in the home. Everything in life is based off of, in a way, discipline or violence, or the threat of violence. I've always said that. That's why you have a police force. That's why you have a army. If you don't show a sign of strength, no one, if people will be out of control. So you have to, in order to clean the city up, there's going to be some casualties and a lot of them. Whether killed, unlocked, or whatever you want to call it. But, you can't save everybody.
And like you said, you can't do it softly either. You got to show a sign of strength.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, but it's sad, but some people got to go.
Yes.
One way or another, they got to go.
Well, shit, Wade Bird, it's good to hear your voice, man. The second, not to be confused with the first or
Yeah,
the third.
yeah, I know you called me about that. So you know what?
I was giving you respect.
There's a story that goes with that too, because
Yeah.
that wasn't my initial name, but I had to legally change it.
Oh wow.
My identity was stolen by a family member.
What?
It be your own people
So
sometimes.
I come from that guy you showed in the documentary where he was in jail 30. I had a cousin who came out of jail 30 years after that. So I've seen a lot.
Yeah.
Did a lot. So so I try to put some respect on that name. If you were able to see me, you would see almost everything I have is monogrammed with those initials and everything, because I don't support anybody else's. I mean, you rock your own brand.
Yeah.
And that's just something you do.
I respect that. That's smart.
Well, thank you for calling in, Wade. We appreciate
you, Wade.
Definitely don't be shy.
All right, then.
When we have the number up
All
again, definitely call in again and give us your thoughts, brother.
Will do. And salute to y'all for this subject, even though I don't really like to get into things like this and slavery, because it just pisses me off. But I do know that this is a conversation that does need to be had.
Yes, and we appreciate you having it with us and listening to our points of view as well.
Okay, then.
All right.
Y'all take care.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good one.
Okay. We had another person just call, but do you want to take the number down?
If they can call right back, we can take that
Tennessee.
last. We'll take that last call and then be
Tennessee,
done
call
with it.
back if you can.
Tennessee, please
But-
call back.
Tennessee.
Please let us know what you think about this matter here. I want you to know one thing. Just
Oh,
you're
yeah.
from
It was K. Cherie. K. Cherie, call back in, girl.
Oh, yeah. Call back in, K. Cherie.
And stay to the topic of the video and this show if you can, because it was uncomfortable for us to watch. For y'all to think that I'm think this shit is cool or fun to exploit, or look, I'm showing you how bad it. I don't like this shit at all. It's embarrassing. It's sickening. It's scary. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, what the fuck is the future looking like then if this is what we doing in 2025?
Exactly.
I hate this shit, man.
I know it. Hello, caller. You're on with the 3G's. Who we speaking with?
Hey, G. This is K. Cherie.
Hi, K.
What up,
Cherie.
though?
K. Cherie.
What up, though?
What up?
How y'all doing tonight?
Great.
We are good.
We're getting along tonight.
We came for your city.
Right? I love it. You say what?
We came for your city. I hope you don't mind.
You know what? No, I don't even trip on that, because you know what, it needs to be exposed. I'm with you. I'm ready for that. Listen, my brother died on them streets, okay? Both of my brothers were shot in Detroit, and one was killed in Detroit.
I'm sorry about that.
Whatever they got to send the guards in. Thank you. Yeah, it's been almost 18 years. It's been over 18 years, so yeah. But the thing about, like, I can agree, we definitely need to stay in our community and spend that property tax money, buy the block, all that. I get all that. But really what we got to do, we got to get bold with our movement. This shit starts at media. Like, the way they promote violence, the way they, monetize and glamorize this shit, it's damn near no walking it back. Once you put a dollar amount where poor children can now get rich, there's no walking it back. So it's like, as the people who have kids growing up in this world and in this society, we got to get involved about our activism and be willing to say, we don't even want this shit on TV. We don't want this shit on the radio. We want the access to it to be hard for our children to get to, because this shit is like, AP, we're around the same age. I'm 41. What are you, like, 42, 43?
42.
Okay, so we grew up in the same era. Our influences were around us. The things that we saw on TV or in magazines or whatever, it wasn't glamorized to the point that it is now. These kids can go anywhere and see violence, anywhere and see over-sexualization. I mean, anywhere. It's just like, they're bombarded with it every day, everywhere. And it's like, as parents, because I just had my first child at 40. AP, don't talk shit.
Congratulations.
You
Congratulations.
know what it's like shit. Thank you, y'all. But I don't want my daughter to grow up in a world where I'm riding and we listen to the radio and they're talking about sucking dick and eating pussy, and it's so clear what they're saying. When we grew up, it was it's so blatant. When we grew up, they had to actually change the whole song.
Yeah, they say juicy fruit. They're like juicy fruit. I'm like, oh, okay, what the fuck is juicy fruit?
When I was a kid, made me actually want to eat a peach, and I was like, I want some fruit. What the fuck? I didn't know what the fuck they was talking about.
Right. Exactly. A lot of the songs we didn't know until we got wrong exactly what they meant. Like, damn, that's what they meant. Like,
oh, why you turn this shit off?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, we live in a totally different world, and I think it's going to start with a complete tear down. You know, so not even just at our neighborhood. It's gonna be in media as well. Like, we can't be worried about being called coons or whatever the fuck else they want to call us. We have to think about the next generation of babies growing up. Because I don't know why her name is escaping me right now, because I bring her up all the time. But she was so right. And Tupac had everybody calling that lady a bitch and everything. And
Dolores Tucker?
Yeah, Dolores Tucker.
Yeah, see Dolores Tucker. I bring her up all the time. I said, that lady was out here. I was just a kid in middle school thinking that lady was against black people or whatever we called her back then. But that lady was right.
That's going to be the title of the next episode. Right. Tupac owes Dolores Tucker an apology from the grave.
From the grave, because that lady was right. She saw where this was going, and she was in that fight damn near by herself. So, you know, it's just, like I said, it starts with a complete tear down. And one other point I wanted to make, y'all, because I'm from Detroit, and my husband, he's from Milwaukee. But we live in Texas now.
And you calling from a Tennessee number?
No, y'all motherfuckers love to leave the hood, and then
yeah, you goddamn right. But you know what, AP? When I moved out of Detroit, my auntie got me a job at General Motors. Like, she asked me if I wanted to work at the GM plant in Tennessee. Yeah. So I was like, bet. But it was only like a temporary job. It was only like 7 months. I was gonna work there, stack my money, and come back and move back to Detroit and buy her homes and start flipping homes. That was my plan. I was only like, I think 21, 22 at the time. But anyway, by the time I got there, start working, start seeing life in through a whole new lens. My first time going back home, I was like, fuck that.
Man, swear you got to get out of it before you realize how bad that shit was.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't realize, I tell people all the time, when I grew up in Detroit and when I moved to Tennessee, I didn't know how the way I used to breathe. Like how it was crazy. I could really like breathe after I lived in Tennessee for 2 months. Because I was always on go, always on guard. And I'm like, after about 2 months, I'm like, damn, I can let my shoulders down. I can breathe a little bit. You know, because I lived in the Nashville area. And I'm like, wow, this is totally different. But I do understand that I would love to go back. At this point, I would love to invest in my community and do all those things. But like I said, I want to do a complete tear down.
And if we, again, I keep harping on the violent part, because if we can curb the violence, going back to restore them neighborhoods would be a smart move. You know what I'm saying? And if the National Guard or whatever it takes can curb that violence, all black people should hurry up and run your ass somewhere in your areas that you know is a little dilapidated and start buying shit. Because once the violence is handled, we all can get rich. Black people get rich. Use this as an opportunity. What do you think about with the video we watched and broke down? Go ahead.
Oh, I already knew. It was a few shots. I knew exactly where it was. I said, "Oh, they off Linwood and Dexter." That's been the trenches for years. That was really sad to see, but it's true. All that's going on. I haven't lived in Detroit in it'll be 20 years. next year. Yeah, 20 years next year. But all that's true. I know all that's true because all my family still live there. And I think it's sad because why do we keep having children in these communities and we don't have any future set for in place for them? But that's it. So what's going to happen is everybody's going to become a product of their environment. Like my brothers are street dudes. Like that's it. My brother was 34. He died in the streets at 34. You know what I'm saying? My other brother, he just turned 45 yesterday. Unfortunately, my brother is still a street dude. Now he's not wild. He's not wild. He's low key, stay low key with his business. But at the end of the day, he became a product of his environment. While his father worked at the plant, my mother was a steel worker, tried to raise them right, do everything, had them in PAL, had them in football, basketball, all that stuff. It didn't matter. It's what they were surrounded by. So it's like we keep having children in these communities. What do we expect for them to be?
Mm-hmm. You 100% right.
So,
and then if you 13 and you go to middle school and everybody at your school on that type of bullshit, you're gonna have to arm yourself.
You got to. My brother said something to me a few months ago. He said, I ain't had no other choice. He said when we moved to the block that we grew up on, he was like, I had to jump off the porch. I had to. I ain't had no other choice. You know, so it's just like, damn, you hear this from somebody who was an adult now, and not saying that he's not taking accountability, but he's explaining how it is for a black man or a black boy that moves somewhere where, you know, everybody around him is on bullshit. And everybody is around the same age.
Hey, let me say this too, because this need to be pointed out for people that ain't experienced. When we jump off the porch and we look like we gang or we family and we fuck with each other, you don't get to pick your friends for real when you're in that environment. Everybody around you ain't even your fucking friend, but y'all end up having to click together for safety reasons. So now you got 20 niggas that's with each other every day. 10 of y'all hate each other. Y'all damn near ops within the circle, but then y'all got to band together to be, you know, to go to y'all school or to be, you know, dealing with neighborhoods down the way and shit. So now even your circle is your ops. You know what I'm saying? And you this all you know, everybody around you is just, it's a very like your anxiety be on 1,000. And weed don't make it no better. It make you more paranoid.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of, remember we watched that video of Scrappy on what's his name podcast, Matt Hoffa's podcast, when he was talking about the fact that when he had to go live with his mom, it was a totally different environment than where he was living with his grandparents. And it seems like he still has a lot of anxiety from that because he was one of them kids that wanted to be in the house. You know, he just wanted to play basketball, but he was getting punched in the chest and he was having a fight, and you know, he just became a street kid, you know, because of that environment. So it sucks, but it happens a lot.
It's unfortunate.
So we gotta stop. If we say we care, we gotta change it somehow. My fault. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I mean to cut you off. I was just saying I watched that video that Vicky was talking about, the one in Louisiana.
Yeah, the Baton Rouge one.
Yeah. Once y'all live ended, I went and watched it, and what really broke my heart the most is seeing a little baby when they was on the project stairs. There was a little baby in the background with a pamper on, little boy, and I was like, damn. You can take that little boy out that environment and put him somewhere better and see him flourish. But if that little boy stays where he is, he's going to be wicked. And I'm like, that's what broke my heart, because I know that's an innocent baby. That's an innocent baby, and exactly. And I'm like, all those little boys, all those boys that was on that set, they were innocent babies. Not that long ago, because we all know a 15-year-old, 16-year-old that we just saw yesterday that we was like, damn, you done grew up so fast, you was just a baby. Now they out here, like you said, they got switches, they got ARs, they got all kinds of things. And I've seen babies that I care about grow up to become, you know, YNs or whatever they, you know what I'm saying, they calling them these days. And it's just like, it's sad, but I'm glad y'all talked about it. You know, I don't care what city it's in, because like AP said, you can take the name, you can take the city off the video and place that anywhere in America.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Damn.
The only thing that's gonna be right, the only thing that's gonna be different are the accents. That's it.
That's
Straight up.
The accents and the slang. That's it.
And the bullshit ass hats
That's
niggas be
just
wearing.
A couple T's and F's.
Right, that's it. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, y'all. You know, I love y'all, and you know, that was a nice surprise to see y'all pop up on a Tuesday. I was at work, bored as hell, and I'm like, I must be okay.
Yeah.
Well,
We back to the regular time next week. You know, but thank you for calling, man. We glad y'all participated in this. We didn't want to be the ones just talking shit all night. But we gonna end the show pretty soon. You have a great night. Tell your husband what up. You know what I'm saying?
Much love.
I will. All right, y'all.
Later,
Have a good
girl.
one.
Bye.
Well, I don't think we should linger too long because we let the show go on pretty long. But we had to, because we had to get most of that video out, and I wanted to make sure the callers called in, because this gonna bring a lot of opinions out of a lot of different people. But you know, if you love Black people, man, you should want what's best for them, and their safety is important. Their ability to live and grow together is important. You know, that's all it come down to. And fuck them other people, man. Fuck them other colored people. Worry about you and your family, man. Put your family first.
Facts.
Agreed.
Y'all got something y'all want to add, or we out?
I just want to say real quick. Oh wait, were you gonna say something, Kiki?
No.
Just housekeeping stuff. Go ahead.
Yeah, I went to go see the Clips. It was a great show. I just wanted to point that out. What was that? Sunday. They came out here and they had a great show. They came with Earth Gang, and just to see niggas up there 40, 50 something years old still, you know, performing at a high level without no backing track, rapping every last damn word to a full house, man. It was great to see. And they performed shit from back in the day. They mixed it all in with the new shit. Oh shit, they knew what they was doing, man. So shout out to them, man. It was a good show. The recap is up on my Instagram page for those that follow me on there. So go check that shit out.
Awesome. That sounds like a fun show. And I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. We came to y'all on a Tuesday instead of a Wednesday. A good number of y'all pulled up. So make sure that y'all have liked this video. And, you know, if you think we had a good conversation tonight, I feel like you should share it with a friend, or share it in your story, or share it on your page. Because I think, you know, these type of conversations need to happen, where we have people on different sides of the issue and, you know, with different ideas of how to resolve it. And we want to be part of that conversation. So, you know, we appreciate you guys.
Absolutely.
All right, y'all. We out this motherfucker. Peace.
Peace.